time. Looks for Deutsch. Deutsch at the 1 into the end zone.
No play action now. Look to pass over the middle. It's intercepted by Cole Hebel. Intercepted by Hebel. Rears back, comes downfield, has Rodriguez. Rodriguez at the 40, to the 50, to the 40. Rodriguez is going to keep going.
Right, Fetting's got room, and here's Bo Fetting. Fetting's still on his feet. Fetting's gone.
Looking to pass, playing off, coming left side, picked up by Cotton. Alex Cotton with the pick, he'll take it back, and into the end zone.
Turn and hand the ball off. Will Starkey, he thunders his way. 30, 20, one man to beat. He's got...
The middle's got a man, that's Friddle. Look out, Friddle, 40, 30, he's loose, 20, 10, touchdown.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hi and a pleasant good evening. Welcome to the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada, as it is homecoming. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars and the Polk County West Thunder in high school football here tonight. Both teams coming in with records of 3 wins and 1 loss. And both teams are fighting for positioning when it comes to section playoff time. It is, of course, the Cougars' homecoming night. Ada-Borup-West playing host to the Polk County West Thunder. The Cougars in the red uniforms and the Thunder wearing the white road uniforms tonight. Some of the fall colors will be showing up in the background tonight as our Bitker Inc. pregame show gets us underway. My name is Kevin Kochman. I'm here with the broadcast tonight from the Laura Tweet and Thrive and Financial broadcast booth. Spencer Ribke joins me on the sidelines here tonight. Kaylin back in the studios of KRJB, our engineer for the broadcast as well, and on yourliveevent.com, Natan Visser running the show here tonight. The Cougars and the Thunder. It's high school football on a Friday night with the autumn colors and the Ada Lions Club tailgate going on pregame style as well. The Bitker Inc. pregame show will get us started here this evening. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars and the Polk County West Thunder live on your sports channel, KRJB 106.5 FM, and on yourliveevent.com.
Glasses say so much about your personality and personal style. At Valley Vision Clinic, they are happy to work with you in selecting frames that complement your features and vision needs as well as fit your budget. If you're not sure that glasses are for you, ask the Valley Vision Clinic in Ada about contact lenses. There are many advantages to consider when determining if contact lenses are right for you, and the knowledgeable staff at Valley Vision can answer any questions you may have. For all your eye care needs, call Dr. Dave Solsing and staff at Valley Vision Clinic in Ada, 784-4091.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Have you seen the huge selection of used vehicles that Christian Motors of Fertile has? Stop by the lot, talk with one of the guys about the huge selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, and so much more. They've got a great selection of used vehicles right now. You can view them at christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. One of the biggest selection of used vehicles around, it's Christian Motors. They're proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Welcome back to the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada, where we bring you the Bitker Inc. pregame show. Bitker Inc. 456-7467. Call Troy the Tire Guy at Bitker Inc. with our pregame show here tonight. The pregame show coaches' comments, they are next. And the pregame coaches' comments are being brought to you by our friends at the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy, working with you, the area farmer, georgetownfarmers.com. As our pregame show coaches' comments are going, we get down to the field where Spencer Ribke is standing by with the head coach of Ada-Borup-West football, Paul Tingham.
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, I'm here with Coach Tingham. Coach, coming into this game with a nice record, a tough battle last week. What are your thoughts on tonight with another tough battle here, Polk County West?
Yeah, definitely got a tough stretch right now. We, Manoma last week, who came out ranked number 1 in the QRF in the state. So that's both of our losses. They're Polk County West is 3-1. We're 3-1. So similar scores in our losses, both at Manoman. So to me that means this game's going to be a battle tonight. So definitely looking forward to a good football game tonight. Should be a tight game, I think, unless one team doesn't play well. I think if one team doesn't play well, anything can happen. But if both teams play well, this is going to be a heck of a football game, and it's going to be a battle for sure. Hopefully, we can show up to play in homecoming tonight and have a good showing.
Yeah, and we've had some injury bugs biting the team and some sickness going around the school. How's the team? Are we at full health tonight?
We got a couple kids out tonight. We haven't had Grayson all season. Hopefully get Grayson back next week. He battled a knee injury he had in preseason. And then, we got banged up a little bit last week, but all the guys got banged up last week are back tonight playing. But, yeah, we definitely, practice this week. We were shorthanded Tuesday, Wednesday. We had guys sick and gone. A couple guys, like you said, banged up, groin injury, shoulder injury, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So, they're all playing tonight. So hopefully they hang in there and make it through the night. But, yeah, it wasn't an ideal week of practice just because we were missing, especially up in the offensive line, we were missing guys Tuesday, we were missing guys Wednesday, different guys Wednesday. And so it was kind of continuity wasn't there. So hopefully tonight it comes together and we play better than we practiced.
Great, yeah, and the passing attack's been working pretty well for the Cougars this season. Should we expect to see some more of that tonight?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's no secret we're going to throw the ball. No wind tonight either. The flag is not even moving, so that's unusual here. But, Aiden's a 3-year starting quarterback, and, we have a plethora of good receivers, so we're going to air the ball as much as possible, as much as we have to. And, our offensive line is coming together still. It's, a whole new group this year, but they're getting better each week. And we hope they take another step forward this week so we can run the ball a little more effectively than we did last week. Last week was tough running the ball, but we were able to throw the ball pretty well. But we need to mix a little bit of both in there because you can't be one-dimensional. You got to be able to run it and throw it both. So if we can be a little more balanced than we were last week, that'll be helpful for sure.
Absolutely. And then homecoming week, the guys got to be fired up here.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Seniors, their season's half over. This is their third home game, so seniors only got one more home game after this, and hopefully playoff games at home too. But if you don't win now, you don't get home playoff games either. So, their season's dwindling as a senior, and homecoming, the kids should be jacked up and hopefully ready to play, and hopefully put on a show like we did last year at homecoming. That was one of our best games of the season, I think, and hopefully we come out with that same energy and do something similar tonight.
All right, thanks, Coach, and good luck tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
That is Spencer Ribke and the head coach of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, Paul Tingham, joining us here in our Bitker Inc. pregame show. Pregame coaches' comments presented to you by the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy, working with you, the area farmer. We'll continue with more here in our pregame show from Bitker Inc. When we come back, we'll visit with the head coach of the Polk County West Thunder, that being Darren Bicklem. That's just around the corner. Live coverage of Ada-Borup-West and Polk County West football tonight on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Here, when your future lies ahead, we help set you on the right course. When your whole world is about to change, we help you prepare for your new life. When staying healthy means staying informed, we help you find answers. This is perseverance, understanding, connection. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
Bruce Visser is with us from Visser Grading. Bruce, we want to get out information and safety reminders during this harvest season. What do you have?
When you're doing your corn and your sugar beets and these fall crops, if the roads need a little extra attention, give me a call, 218-415-0191, and we can come out, get the roads back in shape.
We just want to wish everybody a safe harvest season as well, don't we?
Absolutely. This is a stressful time of the year, and we just want everybody to be safe out there.
Visser Grading, phone number again is?
218-415-0191.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
We're back on the Bitker Inc. pregame show here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Bringing you the action tonight from Johnson Sports Complex in Ada. The Johnson Sports Complex is the site for homecoming Ada-Borup-West, Polk County West football action. Bitker Inc. pregame show. They do tire repair on all tires at Bitker Inc. And as we continue with the pregame show, let's get into our Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Agronomy pregame coaches' comments. Thanking you for selling your grain and purchasing your agronomy products and services, Georgetown Farmers Elevator. Spencer Ribke is down on the sidelines, joined by the head coach of the Polk County West Thunder, Darren Bicklum.
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, Coach, there's been a lot of buzz about the linemen over at Polk County West this year. Strong line, big guys. They can move people around. What are your thoughts on your linemen coming into tonight?
Yeah, we like what we have up there. You know, it's just not always do we look like that, but sometimes we look okay. But, you know, we're missing one tonight up front there. Hart went out with a knee last week, so we'll have to next man up thing up front for us. But for the most part, we have hung our hat on our line and running the football.
Absolutely, and running the football is something that we'll probably see a lot of tonight. On your side of the ball, you've had a couple of guys that are averaging a ton of yards every game.
They are, and, you know, that's kudos to our line up front, giving them holes to run through. And, you know, we don't, I guess if it isn't broke, you don't fix it. So we just keep on doing what we're doing, and hopefully we can get some more of that tonight.
Absolutely, and then now you're coming into Ada, facing Ada-Borup-West. Both teams similar records, both with a loss to Monoman Waubun. A lot of similarities. Homecoming week for the Cougars. What kind of stuff do you do to get you guys fired up for a big game like this?
You know, it is what it is. You know, it's another game, middle of the season, 3-1 each team. Obviously, you know, they're a good program, always have been, and, you know we have to come ready to go every time we come here. They come there, and, you know, a little extra incentive, their homecoming, you know, maybe we want to spoil their thing, you know, kind of things like that. But, you know, when it all comes right down to it, it's who blocks and tackles, who plays the fastest, and who gets after it is going to be the winner tonight.
Absolutely, and great night for football tonight, and like you mentioned, coming in and hoping to spoil the homecoming. And any other thoughts on the game tonight, Coach?
No, just that I'm hoping for a good one, and, you know, everybody hopefully comes out of it healthy.
All right, thank you for the comments, and good luck tonight.
All right, thank you much.
Thanks.
There you go, Spencer Ribke and the head coach of the Polk County West Thunder, Darren Bicklum, joining us in our pregame conversations here from the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy, working with you, the area farmer. GeorgetownFarmers.com for more information. This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show. Tire savings, and of course, tires savings on all tires. Tire size is different, of course, from implement tires to passenger vehicle tires and more. Rake out the savings at Bitker Inc. Troy the Tire Guy, 218-456-7467. That's Bitker Inc. with our pregame show. More to come here as the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, Polk County West Thunder get ready for high school football. We'll talk more about the teams in the game and our pregame conversations from Bitker Inc. when we come back on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
For all of your insurance needs, contact the Lynn Fords Insurance Agency with locations in Fosston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Monoman, and Ada.
This is Spencer Rupke from Ada-Borup-West School. I want to thank the Booster Club members and businesses for their support of Cougar activities through contributions of time, money, and attendance at Booster-sponsored events. If you are not a member of the Booster Club, consider joining and supporting the organization that gives so much to Ada-Borup-West School.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
There is another way to minimize your farm's risk and protect its equity with margin protection coverage. This is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with IRE Insurance. Margin protection provides coverage against an unexpected decrease or increase in operating margin. In other words, we can put a policy in place to protect you from changing input costs and crop prices on your farm. Let us help you explore this option between now and September 30th to get you covered. For more information, go to IREINS.com.
You're protected and appreciated at IRE.
The Bitker Inc. pregame show, now here on KRJB 106.5 FM and yourliveevent.com. Kevin Kochman, Spencer Ribke joining you here tonight from the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada, where it is a homecoming. We've mentioned this, and now a unique addition to the homecoming, and we'll talk high school football as well, because after all, Spencer, it's what we're here to do. But as a head cross-country coach, you guys set up something pretty interesting here. Explain to me, what did the cross-country team do to be a part of homecoming week this week, especially tonight?
Yeah, trying to build some unity on homecoming week. We took off after the homecoming parade and went to Halstead and ran the game ball from Halstead all the way down to Ada.
But what other thing would cross country do, right? How cool is that? And so they want it's a way to be a part of it, because I mean, you're not having a home cross country meet during homecoming week. It's not something you can just throw together, but you can do something like this to be a part of it.
Right, yeah, and I mean, great to show the unity between towns and also between the teams within our school. Cross country cheering on the football guys, and like you said, it's just fun for the kids to be involved.
Absolutely, and tonight it is homecoming night. It is two teams that are 3-1. Polk County West last week, a victory over Bagley, opened the season a close loss to Mahnomen-Waubun. Ada-Borup-West last week was at Mahnomen-Waubun, taking on the Thunderbirds and falling there in a kind of a muddy weather-involved contest. You look at these two teams here on the field, and we were talking about it. They are the polar opposite, right? You've got a flashy, more of a specialist type team in Ada-Borup-West, and you've got more of a bulky, ground and pound team in Polk County West. Mix that in, Spence. These last few years, these two teams have had some pretty good battles here in recent.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like, we have those similarities between the teams, but also those stark contrasts. Cougars are gonna spread it out and air attack, and Polk County West with a strong, big lineman. We're going to ground and pound, and like you said, it's always a battle. Throw in a little sprinkle on top that it's homecoming week.
Absolutely. The team in Polk County West, what they have been. You graduate a team, actually, the co-op between Climax Fisher and Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart's senior class last year took the Sacred Heart Eagle basketball team all the way to the state tournament. You had a lot of talent, a lot of stars that had multiple years of experience on last year's squad for Polk County West. They graduate, but they bring in a host of new guys, and you bring in a guy like Mike Gapp right now. 121 carries on the season, 782 yards through 4 games, 7 touchdowns, averages 6.5 yards a carry, and 195 yards per game. That's number 1 in the district rushing, and he's ahead by a whole wide margin. You've got guys like Montana Jorgensen, who's tonight going to start at left tackle. He's also at times been in the backfield, where he's got 2 rushing touchdowns. He even has a receiving touchdown, Spence. You've got guys that are athletes, and Montana Jorgensen's got some bulk to him, too. 5'9", 200 pounds, plays a pretty good linebacker spot. The Thunder, one of the things that has kind of hampered them, though, as we talked about it, the turnover ratio. And last week, too, bad weather certainly added to that. But, quarterback play, you've got Breck Bloom, who's got 4 interceptions on the season out of his 25 pass attempts. And then you throw that into the fumbling category, too. They have 6 fumbles that have been forced. They've lost 3 of them offensively, but the turnover ratio has hurt Polk County West here, especially in Week 1 against Mahnomen-Waban.
Yeah, and you definitely got to think a goal for them tonight is to kind of just hit the reset button on that stat and just try to win the turnover battle tonight. That could be a huge key, Kevin. I mean, the winner of the turnover battle could very likely be the winner of this game.
I would think so at this time, kind of looking at it, too. They're very similar in a lot of different ways. Both holding teams in Ada-Borup-West defense, holding teams a little bit quieter, allowing just 10 points per game. But really no flashy stats outside of that pick 6 that Brennan Fetting had a couple of weeks ago. Cougars defense hasn't done anything really spectacular. Trying to make some physical plays tonight's going to have to be a key there. Flip it, Cougars offense, averaging 22 points a game offensively, a passing squad. You're averaging only 96 yards rushing a game right now, 180 passing as far as looking at the Cougars side of the field offensively. Starting, must have been now about a decade ago when the pass offense started to become more of a thing, but you had that run of Fettings that were running the football. It was hard to still get away from that. Almost flip it with the yardage totals, right? 96 rushing. It used to be about that passing, and then 180 on the ground. So kind of just an inverted type program from what you've been used to, but they're utilizing their athletes as best they can.
Absolutely, and you said it right there. Coach Tenja mentioned in the pregame kind of a younger, inexperienced line. He did give them some credit that they're getting better week to week, but I think that's a big part. Get the ball out of Aiden Markinson's hands and get it to those speedy guys on the outside. That's definitely going to be in the game plan for the Cougars.
Geez, Doug Markison just handed out cash up here, Spence. I had to just think about it here for a second. He was just going to hand us money. I didn't know what to do with it,
He can come down here.
If he wants to go down to the field, maybe that's what he wants to do. I'm not sure, but this is good stuff. I greatly appreciate it. That's all part of the deal. Anyways, our pregame show is brought to you by Bidker Inc. Bidker Inc. Farmers, order your truck tires early because supplies tight. Troy, the tire guy's ready. 218-456-7467. Bidker Inc. with our pregame show here tonight as we broadcast from the Laura Tweet and Thrivent Financial Broadcast booth. As leave a legacy plan for the future, visit with Laura Tweeten, your Thrivent representative, here today. Got some pregame festivities, including some homecoming stuff, and also the presentation of the colors with the Ada Honor Guard. Spencer's another thing that we're going to do tonight. We'll come back. We'll talk more in depth on our keys to the game and get you ready for the starting lineups and the opening kickoff. It's homecoming tonight, Ada-Borup-West and Polk County West. High school football on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Rural Enrichment and Counseling Headquarters, also known as REACH, Neighbors Helping Neighbors. That's their slogan, and it says it all. REACH is a multi-agency human service center that helps families and individuals with counseling, food services, and help and support during the holidays. Things such as the backpack program, food for kids during the weekend, and a holiday meal during Thanksgiving and Christmas are just a few of the things that REACH can do. Check them out at ruralenrichment.org or visit their secondhand stores in Holly and Hendrum.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
Hey, what you doing? Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There's one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax Shelley School District.
The Bitker Inc. pregame show continues here from Johnson Sports Complex in Ada as the teams get ready for the introductions and gearing up for high school football. Tonight we bring you our keys to the game, part of the pregame show from Bitker Inc. Kevin Kochman, Spencer Ribke with you tonight. Natan Visser running the show here on yourliveevent.com, and Kaylin back in the studios of KRJB here tonight as well. We're gearing up here, and we're going to talk keys to the game. Coach Bicklem talked, and it's a lot of the little things right now. Obviously, part number one is being able to maintain just your in general on the field. You want to make sure you are playing solid. You're not hurting yourself playing smash mouth football. It's really, and Coach Bicklem spoke in a lot of generalities, Spencer, when he's talking about keys, but it's the simple things. Don't hurt yourself. Don't make mistakes. You should generally come out in a good way.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, play off of your strengths. We got a great line. Let's run the ball behind them.
For Ada-Borup-West, there too, they want to clean up a few things. Coach Tingham talked about it last week against Monoman Waban. There were about 12 plays, 12 mistakes, 12 things that they wanted to take back after immediate quick twitch from last week. So putting that work in this week, trusting in the game plan and execution is going to be the big thing. Looking at turnover battle. That's another thing, Spence, we talked about too. Turnover battle, something we're going to have to keep an eye on here tonight. Team with less turnovers is going to come out ahead here, I think, tonight. That is some of the keys to the game, part of our Bitker Inc. pregame show. Stick around. The starting lineups, then the opening kickoff. Next, for the Cougars and the Thunder, it is high school football homecoming from the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada tonight on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to the Ada-Borup-West School. This educational campus is filled with energy and a culture of striving for excellence with academics, fine arts, and athletics. With current enrollment over 700 students who are busy learning and participating in school activities, the administration and staff of Ada-Borup-West School welcomes parents and community members to also participate with support to all students. Learn more of the current success and events at the school website ada.k12.mn.us.
In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at AgriMax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground applications, crop protection products, and more. AgriMax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact Eli Swenson at AgriMax today at 218-790-6375 or visit them online at agrimaxllc.com. Since the beginning in 1998, AgriMax has had one simple goal that continues to be a key trait today: to help their customers become better. Over 20 years later, AgriMax has been able to help their customers more than ever. Serving customers in the areas of Fisher, East Grand Forks, and Fertile, AgriMax looks forward to working with you in shaping the future of agriculture. Call their office in Fisher at 218-891-2211 or call them at their location in Fertile at 218-945-3536.
Even in today's world of instant communication and entertainment at the tip of your fingers, we can feel alone, disconnected, and detached. Whether you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, mental health, or just the stress of everyday life, Illuma is here for you, to guide you, to help you find the light within, and instill hope for a brighter tomorrow. The light is in you. Visit illumacares.org.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
As the Honor Guard, Ada Honor Guard tonight, presenting the colors before the high school football game we have for you. Homecoming night for Ada-Borup-West. The Cougars and the Polk County West Thunder are going to do battle here this evening on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Welcome back as we bring you the action. As we are broadcasting tonight on KRJB, Ada, Minnesota, and yourliveevent.com. Kevin Kochman, Spencer Ribke with you. Natan Visser running the camera and work here today for yourliveevent.com. Kaylin back in the studios of KRJB and Ada here this evening. The starting lineups tonight are being presented to you by our friends at Ziegler Ag Equipment. Ziegler Ag Equipment in Ada. Massey Ferguson 1800 compact tractor. 1840 has a 40 horsepower hydro with loader. Talk to Chuck O'Neill for pricing and more information for Ziegler Ag Equipment. Starting lineups first for the Polk County West Thunder. Defensively, the Thunder will start Jacob Satterlund, Daniel Suda, Ethan Evitz, and Greg Downs, the defensive line. Kevin Rorick, Mike Gapp, Montana Jorgensen, David Larson are the linebackers. The defensive backfield, Breck Bloom, Landon Denny, and Dawson Rorick. Polk County West head coach is Darren Bicklum. The Thunder wearing the white uniforms, black pants, and also the purple numerals and letters here this evening with black helmets. Let's get to the starting lineups now for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. The lineups here tonight for Ada-Borup-West. The starting lineups on the offensive side. Ziegler Ag Equipment, by the way, bringing you the starting lineups. A full line of Fendt, Massey Ferguson, and Challenger tractors. Amity Beat Equipment dealer 2. Ziegler Ag Equipment. Starting lineups for Ada-Borup-West. Offensive line and Take Jacobson at left tackle. Ashton Kesselberg the left guard. Gabe Mertz is the center. Aaron Sipp the right guard. Austin Dryden is your right tackle. Wide receivers, Lance Kritzberger, Charlie Shaw, and Cameron Spaeth. In the backfield, Trenton Sipp, Brennan Fetting, Aiden Markison is the starting quarterback for Ada-Borup-West. The Cougars head coach Paul Tingham, assisted by Dan Jorgensen, Nate McRaven, Kenley Wallin, Rod McCullum, Jared Brainerd, Braden Fetting also on the sidelines. The Cougars in the red uniforms, black numerals and letters, black helmets, black pants. As the starting lineups here tonight from Ziegler Ag Equipment. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9, Ada, keeping you on the cutting edge of ag technology. Ziegler Ag, Highway 9, North Ada. Let's get to our field condition report, brought to you by Dave Dahl, D&D Mowing. That's your field conditions. Dave Dahl, 218-556-2116. Regular cutting, bagging of leaves this fall, thatching and bagging in the spring. Dave Dahl will handle it all, whether it's big or small. Hey, down in the field, Spencer Ribke, how are the field conditions tonight?
It's absolutely beautiful out here. Doug Slinger's got this thing looking like the red carpet down in Hollywood.
Fantastic.
And it's a beautiful night. I mean, Coach Tinja mentioned, the flag's not moving at all. Great temperature. It's another no-coat night in September.
I think so. We're liking it. The pregame show starting lineups and our field conditions all wrapped up. The pregame show from Bitker Inc. Thanks to our sponsors. They make our coverage possible. Whenever possible, please patronize the advertisers at the very least. Tell them thank you. They're the reason we can bring you the coverage with R&J Sports, KRJB, and YourLiveEvent.com. Natan, I'll have you just zoom in just a little bit here, a little bit more. Let's go right there. Yep. Now get over here to the right and make sure you get the kickoff, and we are in good shape. Natan Visser running the camera tonight. First maiden voyage this evening. Kaylin back in the studios with KRJB running the show. Kevin Kochman, Spencer Ribke with you this evening. Thanks to our sponsors for making it possible, including Doug Markison. Markison Accounting will bring the opening kickoff to you. As Markison Accounting can help you with accounting, payroll, and tax services too. In the Arvig Building in Ada, 218-784-6002. Doug Markison, Markison Accounting Service. The Polk County West Thunder deferred and will kick the football away. They won the opening toss. Ada-Borup-West will be back to receive. The Cougars have 2 back to receive the kickoff, including Brennan Fetting and Austin McRaven. And doing the kicking for Polk County West is number 50, Ethan Evitz. The kick is jumped on by Ada-Borup-West and covered up at the 44-yard line, where it'll be first down and 10 for the Cougars. I think was that Ames Facino jumping on that, Spencer?
It was Ames, yeah. Heads-up play, honestly. When you're those guys up in the front, you're not there to receive the ball, right? You're there for blocking. So if it gets kicked to you, you catch it and you get down.
Absolutely. So for the Cougars, it'll be first down and 10, ball on their own 42-yard line, the first possession of the football game. And we are underway tonight from the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada. The Cougars will come out offensively with 3 receivers to the left of the formation, 2 to the right. And Aiden Markison is in the pistol. He'll turn, he'll fire a pass. It's Cameron Spaeth in the flats. He makes the catch of the 50, crosses midfield, 45-yard line, and Spaeth will cross midfield up to the 43-yard line of the Polk County West Thunder. Officially going to mark it at the 44 and a first down for the Cougars.
Yeah, nice job maneuvering around the defense there for Cameron. Got to mention, I noticed a nice block there by Aaron Sipp. Nice to see him back out there on the O-line. He handled his job on the offensive line there in the trenches.
Absolutely. It's one name that was good to get back right out of the gates here. He was out for one game, played again last week against the Mahnomen-Waban Thunderbirds, and of course helped us out for 1 week there where he was out. So glad that Aaron is back in the lineup for the Cougars. Left side hash, first and 10 from the 43 of the Thunder. Markison is in the pistol. Fetting is behind him. They'll do a quick pitch inside, and Wyatt Larson comes across the formation. There'll be a flag for a block in the back, so forget about the play. Cougars came on the backside and illegal play, and that's why we have laundry on the field. Hold is the call.
Yep, it was, we had Cameron and Charlie both out there on the right side, and one of them unfortunately held or got him in the back a little bit.
And so Wyatt Larson, as it stands, got the ball for 3 yards, but then you're going to move it back 10 from that spot. So Wyatt Larson with his first touch of the football game. The Cougars go with about 7 different guys that line up in that wide receiver formation, so they have quite a different rotation to go with. And the Cougars now will come out, break the huddle, and will be all the way back to the 49-yard line.
And normally, Kevin, on these Cougar games I'm watching, the outside guys do a pretty good job of blocking, so they're going to have to be careful tonight.
Absolutely. And first penalty of the night, a 10-yarder, bringing it back, and a second down and long, back at the 49-yard line of their own. Setting up for a screen, they throw it into the flats, it's incomplete. Fetting was the intended target as a screen pass off to the right side. The Cougars had blockers downfield, but it went through the hands. Incomplete pass, and it'll bring up now second down and long. We'll call it 2nd and 17 from the 49-yard line.
Yeah, he had room to run there too, and failed play, but Aiden Markinson did a great job of setting that up. He took a little pump fake in there, was looking him off to the left, and it was set up nicely.
Cougars now break the huddle. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Markinson is the quarterback in the pistol formation. 1 back in the backfield is again Fetting. Back to pass. Markinson has time to throw, will launch it out, trying to get in stride Cameron Spaeth. It's incomplete, just overthrown. Spaeth wants a call. It was just overthrown. Otherwise, you had good coverage there by Polk County West down the side. They had 2 guys and another covering over the top as they were expecting a deep one there to Spaeth.
Yeah, it was great coverage on the play. I know Spaeth wanted the flag, but I think that was Dawson Rorich there on the defensive stop, or I should say on the coverage there.
Yeah, Dawson Rorick, he's one of the defensive backs, a junior. Wears number 12, 6'1", 175 pounds. A pretty common size for the Polk County West Thunder. Back to pass on 3rd and 17 for the Cougars. Passes caught by Spaeth near the line of scrimmage that before the hold penalty. Gets back to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, maybe to the 42, gain of 9, but just short of the first down by, 9 yards. So 4th down and 9 upcoming.
Caven Rorick on the stop there. Nice tackle to wrap up Spaeth. The Cougars like to go to him on 3rd and 4th downs.
And so the Cougars now facing a 4th down, and they will be in punt formation. Ada-Borup-West will punt from the Thunder 42-yard line with 10:30 to play in this first quarter. Gap is back deep to receive the Spaeth punt. Spaeth will get the snap and send it to the right. Gets a good bounce inside the 10 and will roll inside the 5. What a great kick there inside the 5-yard line to the 2, where Polk County West will be deep inside their own field territory here. That's a heck of a punt.
And it was a nice job just to field it by Cameron Spaeth there. The snap was a good yard or 2 off to his right. He had to jump out to grab it. Kind of had a little loft on the snap too, not what you want on the long snap, but he made the best of that situation.
Cougars drive stalled by the defense of the Polk County West Thunder. They will have the ball at their own 2-yard line. They head to the north end zone here at the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada. KRJB 106.5 FM and yourliveevent.com. We're going to get a little scoreboard update here. As then, Spence, we're going to call a football game is what we're going to do, darn it. That's what we're going to do.
That's right. Special teams coach Kenley Wallin drew that one up, I think, to pin him right inside the 5.
That seems like something he would do. Movement up front as the Thunder have it 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line and whistles before the snap.
It looks like that was Charlie Shaw jumping. Good hard count by the quarterback for Polk County West.
That is a penalty on the Cougars. They're second here in the first quarter. First 2 minutes of the football game, 2 penalties. So now instead of being at the 2, you're at the 7. That's a big difference now in the, as far as for Polk County West Thunder, big difference in your field position.
Yeah, and Breck Bloom, we talked about, there's not a lot of pass attempts on the year, but maybe it's those small things, that win you some games, like that hard count.
Bloom under center. We'll get to the starting lineup for the Thunder offense in just a moment. Breck Bloom sends a man in motion, turns and hands it off to Gap. Gap right side. It goes into the arms of Cameron Spaeth, a tackle for loss, as they're going to bring him down back inside the 5-yard line. Actually, they're going to, are they going to say right back at the line of scrimmage? I see the side judge saying that. They're going to say forward momentum there. So no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for Polk County West. And for Polk County West, quarterback Breck Bloom. In the backfield, Mike Gap, leading rusher in the district. Caven Rorick, David Larson, the 3rd back. Then Greg Downs and Landon Denny are the tight ends. Montana Jorgensen, Jacob Satterlin, Ryan Sullivan, Daniel Suda, Dylan Corinta are your offensive line for Polk County West. No wide receivers are split. They have a wing to the right side of the formation. That's Rorick. On 2nd down and 5, the handoff goes to Gap. He plunges ahead. Gap gets up close to the 10-yard line. They'll say 3 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and a couple for the Polk County West Thunder.
Yeah, he made a nice little cutback, but unfortunately, the Cougars were there. Gabe Mertz, Aaron Sipp, the defensive linemen weren't fooled on that cut, and they brought him down. This will be a big play here on 3rd down.
3rd down and 2 at the 8-yard line for the Polk County West Thunder. From the 10-yard line, they need to get up to the 12 for a 1st down. Cougars up front go with Mason Larson, Aaron Sipp, Austin Dryden, and Charles Shaw, the defensive line. And Trenton Sipp, Gabe Mertz are your linebacking core. They go 5 defensive backs for Ada-Borup-West as well. As Bloom, hard snap count again, and the Cougars jump. That time looked like Dryden was the one that jumped across the line of scrimmage, and that's a tough one, Spence. Those are ones that just have the coaches always scratching their head.
Yeah, the coaches are not happy on the sideline here for the Cougars. But credit to Breck Bloom. With the good hard count. That's 2 now, Kevin.
Yeah, 2. Cougars have 3 penalties for 10, make it 20 yards in this first quarter of play underway here at the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada. 1st and 10, ball at the 15-yard line. Now the Thunder have a fresh set of downs with 8:36 to play in the first quarter. No score. Bloom under center, I formation. Gap dots the I. They send Rorick in motion. Pitch comes to Bloom. Cuts up, gets away from one tackler, gets away from another. Now is brought down by Kritzberger. Crosses the 20-yard line to the 21. 6 yards for Mike Gap on the carry, and it'll be a 2nd down upcoming.
He's making some fancy little cuts there. He's got great agility. Just on his tippy toes, cutting left, cutting right, and dodging tackles.
Mentioned it in the pregame show, Spence. He averages 195 rushing yards a game, has 7 touchdowns to his numbers this season in the backfield, 6.5 yards a carry. And there was 6 right there. 2nd and 4 as Bloom will bring up the Polk County West Thunder wearing the white uniforms here tonight. I formation behind him. Wing Rorick is to the right, sending him in motion to the left side of the formation. Give this time to the fullback, and the handoff goes this time to David Larson. Larson dives ahead. He averages 5.8 yards per carry, but the Cougars stop him after a yard. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, now here we have a 3rd down and short situation, and the Cougar linemen have got to be thinking, don't jump offsides, and maybe Polk County West mixes it up with a little quick snap here.
You got to be smart about that stuff. Right now is the time, because it's proven already twice that the Thunder can do that. So good observation. 7:15 to go first quarter. 3rd down and 3 for the Thunder. Again, the I formation. Bloom, the quarterback. Wing to the right side of the formation. Double tight ends. Bloom, good snap, pitch right side. Gap cuts it upfield, bumps into one, and takes a Cougar ahead. He should have a 1st down here. I think they're going to give him to the 26-yard line. Needed 3, got 4. In fact, got 5 yards. Now they're going to go with 4. That should be a 1st down for Polk County West.
Yeah, he was Gap there. Nice job running. First of all, with the cut, but then secondly, I think he drugged 3 or 4 Cougar defenders along with him in his effort to reach the 1st down marker.
Yeah, he had no interest in stopping, and you got to keep those feet running. That's always what's taught. Cougars defensive backfield: Wyatt Larson, Austin McCraven, Cameron Spaeth, Lance Kritzberger, Brennan Fetting, and a couple of those guys, Cameron Spaeth, Trenton Sipp, Lance Kritzberger. Linebackers, defensive backs, the leading tacklers for the Cougars this season. On 1st and 10, handoff to Gap. And again, churning ahead, gets up close to a 1st down on another 1st down. Gets across the 30 to the 35, should be at the 36-yard line. I think they're going to move the chains again here on a big run by Mike Gap.
Yes, and back to what Coach Bicklem was saying in the pregame, I think you got to give some credit to the O-line on that play. They had some good push up front, and right now they're winning the battle.
That was a key for conversation. We were talking about that earlier in the season, too. Polk County West, what are they going to return? A lot of linemen that have experience and a lot of size. And here now, week 5 of the football season, it's certainly proving its weight. 6:20 to play in this first quarter. No score. Polk County West with the ball, started this drive on their own 2. Cougars have 4 penalties against them. They give to David Larson the lead back in the I. He'll plunge ahead to the 40-yard line, and that's 4 yards on 1st down for Polk County West.
I think the Cougars were a little confused there with a couple ball fakes. A lot of defenders are moving to the right. Well, the ball was to the left. Nice gain for Polk County West.
A couple of guys subbing out. We see the Cougars bring out, look like that time, Austin Dryden and Aiden Markison snuck out. Also seeing Aaron Sipp get moved out here, trying to go to some depth here along the defensive core. Give some guys a break. Polk County West methodical on this drive early on. Quarterback Breck Bloom under center at the 40-yard line. I formation behind him, wing to the left. Turn and hand it to Gap. Gap finds a space, gets up near midfield. He's going to be brought down at the 49-yard line. It's 9 yards and another first down for Polk County West.
And again, the line is just getting it done up front. He had a hole to run through there, and you don't, as a defensive side, the Cougars, you don't want your safeties having to come up and tackle Gap, and that's kind of what's been happening.
Yeah, and Cameron Spaeth, 25.5 tackles on the season. That's good enough for second on the team. Lance Kritzberger, another safety, 24.5 tackles on the season. He also is up there as a top 3 tackler. Trenton Sipp, your linebacker on the left side, is your number 1 tackler for the Cougars defense this year. 1st and 10, Polk County West under from the 49-yard line. Handed off to Gap, and he's popped by Kritzberger. Not after he got across midfield to the 46-yard line. Make it 5 yards on first down for Mike Gap, and he hits the hole hard.
Yes, and Mason Larson getting in there on the stop, too. That motion was a great play call because that motion kind of sucked the Cougars to the right, and then here comes the ball to the left.
4:45 to play first quarter. Thunder just moving down the field, churning the clock down and taking yards and yards and yards. And quarterback Bloom will be under center. Wing to the left side of the formation. I formation behind the quarterback Bloom. Dotting the I is Mike Gap. Quarterback gives it. David Larson, the lead back. He kind of just crawls ahead almost, Spencer, down to the 41-yard line. Another 5 yards, and that should be another first down for Polk County West.
Yeah, Alex Bourne just grabbing him by the feet there to bring him down, but I think you're right. I think that's a first down for Polk County West, and they're doing a great job on this drive.
They've been given 2 first downs, courtesy of a couple of penalties by the Cougars. Otherwise, for Polk County West, 5 first downs here on this first drive, and they are playing with high performance, Performance Ag west of Borup. Wishing you high performance in your farm and fields. Visit with Performance Ag west of Borup today. The high performance guys on the field right now. Polk County West on the far side hash to the 41-yard line of the Cougars, sending Rorick in motion. Turn and hand it to Gap. Gap dives ahead, crosses the 40 to the 37-yard line. Going to be 4 yards, make it 3 yards to the 38. 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7 upcoming.
And if you're Polk County West, you're happy with that. I mean, Gap is running all over the place. He's running people over. He's making cuts. He's lowering the head and just plowing people over right up the middle. He's running hard, and 3-4 yards a pop is kind of their game plan, and it's paying off right now.
Gap and Larson are the 2 that have carried the football. They're the only 2 that have touched it outside of the quarterback, Breck Bloom, on this drive. 3:30 to play first quarter. Time is ticking, as they have had no need to get out of bounds or anything. Here's Rorick now cutting upfield, getting a block, but the Cougars there quickly, recognizing the handoff outside on the sweep. Knocked down to the 40-yard line. Tackle made by Ada-Borup-West that time. Flying in, looked like Trenton Sipp makes the stop.
Yeah, that was Sipp. He's all over the place on the defensive end. I mean, he's flying. He's making tackles in the middle. He's making tackles on the sideline. That was a great job by Sipp to hunt him down, and kind of surprising to see them try the little end around there.
It's a loss of 2 for Caven Rorick, the first Polk County West play that lost yards. Now they're on the near side hash, bottom of the screen, going from right to left here, headed to the north end zone on a beautiful night for football, Johnson Sports Complex. Again, the hard count, and again, movement up front by Ada-Borup-West.
This is an Aaron Rodgers hard count out here.
Yeah, offsides on the Cougars. It's the 3rd time that they've jumped on this drive here this evening, and it's one of those drives right now, Spencer, that you're going to watch film on whatever film day is for the Cougars, if it's Monday or whatever, and they're going to sit back and say, oh.
Yeah, head hangers, right?
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one, but, hey, part of the deal, and not every team runs hard counts, but you got to be ready for them, and unless that ball moves, you don't got to move. So 3rd down and 4 now for Polk County West. Taking advantage of the opportunity from the 35-yard line. Another hard count by Bloom. Turns and hands it to Gap. Gap, big hole! Gap gets by 1, but can't get by the last. McCraven brings him down, getting across the 20-yard line and down to the 18. It's a 17-yard rush for Mike Gap and a first down.
Yeah, McCraven saved the day there from a touchdown. But, with that hard count then, now you kind of have the Cougars on their heels because they don't want to jump off sides, and all of a sudden, that's a big advantage for the Polk County West offensive line now. They're getting the jump, they're getting good push, and that opened up that play.
Yeah, absolutely. It is. It is the truth right now, and so you got to be ready for everything, and Polk County West is bringing it. Quarterback Bloom hands it. This is Larson up the middle, and he just barrels over Cougar defenders on first down from the 18-yard line. He's going to be brought down to the 10. It's 8 yards for David Larson.
Yeah, Polk County West has to be liking that play. Just turn and give to the fullback and get 8 yards.
Yeah. Not everybody can say that happens on a regular basis.
No, absolutely not. And it all starts up front with those 5 guys getting the good push. But, I mean, that hard count is impressive. I took my earphones off there, Kevin, to listen, and he has a command on that snap.
It's a good thing to have at the quarterback spot. Minute 30 to play before our first quarter horn. Breck Bloom under center. Split backs this time in the backfield. First time they've gone out of the I formation. Again, Cougars coming, Sip on the blitz, and good defense made Cougars were ready, and they also came and brought the hits. You saw Mason Larson and Gabe Mertz pop the running back that time. No gain on the play.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to go down, and so that's like, an unfortunate thing when Mertz is hanging onto the feet and the running back doesn't want to go down. It kind of gives opportunities for some Cougar defenders to come and clean up and get some hits on him. Sometimes it might be better to go down, right, Kev?
yeah, absolutely, Spence. And that was a loss of 1 on the play. This will be the 16th play of the drive for the Polk County West Thunder. Split backs in the backfield, quarterback is Bloom under center. Blitz again, Gap sees it. Inside the 5, he's brought down as he sprinted, found the little space. He gets to the 4-yard line, a gain of 7, first and goal, Thunder.
And Sip is kind of showing those blitzes early, but it's not getting anyone to jump off sides, and it seems like the ball is ran to the opposite side of the way he's blitzing every time.
So that might be an adjustment that's made here at some point, right?
Right, yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's just unlucky or what's going on, but
just the way it's going right now. And for Polk County West, a demanding drive that started on their own 2-yard line. They are first and goal at the 3. Turn, hand it off. David Larson up the middle. Larson plunges into the end zone for a Polk County West touchdown. Larson scores. That is his second rushing touchdown of the season, and the Thunder have a 6-0 lead over the Ada-Borup-West Cougars here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Daniel Suda and Ryan Sullivan up front, just moving bodies around. Great to see if you're Polk County West. That offensive line is fun to watch.
It is. It is something. They dominated that drive, scoring with 21 seconds to play in this first quarter. And the extra point kick is up. The kick is good. And on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, Polk County West leads Ada-Borup-West 7-0. 21 seconds remain in the first quarter on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
John, Wayne, and Marissa at the Ben & Hoagland Agency of Ada and Moorhead take this time to wish all farm families and farm workers throughout the area a safe and successful harvest. Keep safety in mind when you're out on and around the tractors and trucks and other machinery in the fields and around the farm this harvest season. Don't cut corners when it comes to safety. It could cost a life. John, Wayne, and Marissa at Ben & Hoagland Agency thank you for your business, and they remind you if you have any questions about crop insurance, call or stop and visit with them. The Ben & Hoagland Agency of Ada and Moorhead.
Well, the Polk County West Thunder, an absolute domination of a drive right there. Look at what's going on here. Holy cow. We got treats? Oh, my heavens. That's our in-between, I was just going to say in-between set update. I got treats up here, Spencer.
Any treats for the sideline guy?
Yeah, you can come up. I'll share, as long as Dave Dahl doesn't see them. Oh, yeah, Natan's going to get some. He's pretty pumped up. For Polk County West, a dominating drive down the field, 98 yards. They took advantage of 4 penalties, and you could say they instigated those penalties, too, at least 3 of them. The 3 penalties on the drive are all offsides by the Cougars, as the Thunder will kick the football away, and Cougars will jump on top of it here. McCraven picks it up at the 25-yard line, now gets to the 30, gets away from one tackler, bounces off of another. He's up to the 35-yard line, where it'll be the Cougars brought down there. First down and 10. Ada-Borup-West will have the football with 11 seconds to play in the first quarter. Polk County West, long drive, 17 plays, 98 yards, Spencer.
Yeah, that was an impressive drive. I mean, they look good on every single play, and then when they need those 5 yards, they go to the hard count, and they get the Cougars to jump. It was almost automatic.
Cougars will have the football on their own 35-yard line, and it'll be first down and 10 here at the Johnson Sports Complex today. The second drive of the game for the Cougars. From their own 35, they will break the huddle, see what kind of play call they have here in this one for what will likely be the last play of the first quarter. Markison's under center, split backs in the backfield. Sip, as he is also back there with Tristan Triplett. Handoff goes to Sip. He's tripped up in the backfield. No gain on the play, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Trenton Sip, no gain. And second and 10, when we come back, we'll flip the field. It'll be the second quarter. Here at the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada, the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, Polk County West 7, Ada-Borup-West nothing. High school football on a Friday night on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
R.J. Zavarol & Sons provides earth moving and construction to customers in the Red River Valley using proven practices and innovative technology together with hardworking, dependable employees and satisfied customers. Family values have always been the core of our business. Visit rjzavarol.com for more information on the services they provide and click career opportunities. Learn more about joining our team. 218-773-0586 and rjzavarol.com.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There's one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax Shelley School District.
Second quarter of high school football ready to begin. Ada-Borup-West is with the football on their own 35-yard line, a 2nd down and 10 as we begin the second quarter. Quarterback Aiden Markison is going to, on a 2nd down, keep it himself this time. Markison plunges ahead. He's going to get a few yards here. In fact, he's going to pick up 7 yards, 3rd down and 3 for the Cougars.
It was kind of an odd play, like a little quarterback sneak there almost.
Yeah.
I don't know if the defense is just, if they're going to give that to you, take it, or if it was designed. I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to pay attention to where the D-line lines up on this one.
Gonna have to do some recog on this one, I think.
That's right.
Well, let's see what happens now as the Cougars are at their own their own 42-yard line, 3rd down and 3, just underway second quarter, trailing 7-0 to Polk County West. Split backs in the backfield. Markison bootleg. Markison rolls and will fire a pass. It is caught in the flats, and it'll be a 1st down for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. Pass is going to be caught this time by Wyatt Larson, getting fired up there by Jared Brainerd on the sideline. Cougars into Thunder territory to the 42-yard line.
Great play. It was a good ball. Markison throwing on the run, rolling out to his left. Yeah, great catch. Good little play. I was thinking 3rd down, we're going to Spaeth, but, the Cougars got to mix it up too, don't they?
Absolutely they do. Second 1st down of the football game for Ada-Borup-West. Wyatt Larson makes the catch. 16-yard play to the 42 of Polk County West, sending Spaeth to the far right of the formation. 2 receivers left, split backs in the backfield as Triplett and Sip stand behind in the pro set, turn and give the handoff to Sip. Nowhere going. That's a tackle made by the Polk County West Thunder, and flying in that time, Spencer, was David Larson. Great defensive play by Larson. From his linebacker spot, he comes in and fills the gap. No gain on the play.
Yeah, textbook tackle there. Wrapped him up, got him right by the knees, and drove right through him, and Sip couldn't escape that tackle.
Looking at stats, just to share, Ada-Borup-West, Trenton Sip, leading rusher. 157 total yards rushing this season.
That's four
games. That's the difference in what you're maybe used to. As Tristan Triplett gets the handoff, he'll plunge forward to the 40-yard line, just a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Cougars. But you talk about that. That was a first half last year for Bo Fetting running the football. Just totally different from one season to another.
Yeah, sorry, I'm looking over at it's got a 2 up. Okay, there we go. 3rd down. Here we go.
I know what you mean. Those and the guys running the chain, they never make mistakes, especially on that side there. But Tristan Triplett dives ahead for 2 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 8 for Ada-Borup-West. Now they empty the backfield. Shotgun set from Markison. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left of the formation. Back to pass. Markison steps up in the pocket, has some room. It collapses on him. Now he's got space. 25, 20, 15. Markison cuts back 10. Not exactly the usual running thing that we see, but hey, you got to take advantage of opportunity, and what a big play for Aiden Markison and Ada-Borup-West. A 1st down now and a 1st down inside the 15.
This sideline, I don't know if the mic caught that, Kevin. They're pumped up now.
Yeah, they should.
Little spark there. You just took it up the middle and saw, I can sneak over there to the left, and he was carrying the ball like a loaf of bread there for a second, and then he tucked it up and made a couple nice moves. Great job running, Aiden Markison.
I love the reference. And Markison's not exactly known as the running style quarterback. Last year was always in the pocket. This year has needed to run a little bit, and there's a big one, 29 yards First down and 10 at the 11. Cougars could still get another first down before inside the 10-yard line. Now, handoff on a quick little dump pass inside. Cameron Spaeth will plunge ahead for a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Montana Jorgensen getting in on that stop, and he's big on this defense, isn't he?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Montana Jorgensen defensively is a huge piece of the puzzle for the Polk County West Thunder. 22 total tackles on the season, most notably 4 tackles for loss, which carries a lot of clout to it.
Absolutely, and those little the Cougars like to run those little flip plays, right? It's technically a forward pass.
Yep.
But nowhere to go on that one. Montana was there.
Spaeth for a yard, 2nd and 9 to the 10-yard line. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Middle of the hash, Cougars to the north end zone. 8:58 to play, second quarter, trailing 7-0. And now Markison lost the handle, gets it, will look to fire a pass. He passes it, it's a touchdown. And it's Charles Shaw to the end zone. Ada-Borup-West, his second touchdown this season. And the Cougars strike with 8:51 to play in the second quarter.
Charlie Shaw is pumped up, and he should be. You don't see too many broken plays like that at the high school level, right, where the snap was a little low, escaped Ada Markison, and everyone's kind of scrambling around. The defense kind of sucked towards the quarterback, and Shaw just did a couple back pedals, and Markison put it right on the money.
8:51 to score, to play in this second quarter, and Cougars will attempt the extra point as Tate Jacobson's going to kick, and the holder will be Cameron Spaeth. They're kicking to the north end zone just like Polk County West did. The snap is low, spot down, the kick from Jacobson is up, and the kick is good, and we have a tie football game. On the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, 8:51 to play second quarter. The Cougars and the Thunder all knotted up at 7 on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
At Community Co-op, we offer our energy solutions programs to help area farm operations. Hi, this is Rocky Bruin. One of our popular programs is our fuel contracting with only 30 cents per gallon upfront payment, and our pricing programs are a couple quick reasons why you would lock in your fuel contracting price with Community Co-op. Let us help you manage your risk. Call 1-888-935-2281 and we can discuss more of your energy solutions programs from Community Co-ops of Lake Park.
Welcoming you back to the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada, where we have a tie football game. It's knotted up at 7 between Polk County West and Ada-Borup-West, following the Cougars answering after a Polk County West touchdown drive that had gone 17 plays and 98 yards. This one for the Cougars, 65 yards on 8 plays. Aiden Markison to Charles Shaw, or Charlie Shaw. I like to call him Charles. You know,
yeah, Chuck, Charlie,
Chuck.
Charles.
I think he goes by Charlie most of the time. I think Mom calls him Charlie, which is fine. Kick was good on that 10-yard touchdown pass, and then the kick was good. 7-all. Cougars will kick it away, and Polk County West will line up in to receive the kickoff. Kick is away by the Cougars. It's a end-over-end kick that'll be called fair catch at the 34-yard line by Polk County West. The Thunder making that fair catch was Will Zavarall. And so, from the 34-yard line, Polk County West second touch of the football game now. 8:51 to play in the first half. Fast pace. We'll see what happens here on this drive.
That's right, and I mean, time of possession has been definitely with Polk County West with that long, sustained drive they had last time, so 8:51. I don't know if that's enough time if they're going to...
8 minutes and 51 seconds. Don't know if you have enough time to get down the field. Yeah, and that's something they probably have not been told here this season. From their own 34, 1st and 10, quarterback Bloom is under center. He'll turn, he'll hand it off. Gap will dive ahead, crossing the 35 to the 37, gaining 3 yards on first down.
Yeah, it looked like Aaron Sipp in there on the tackle, as well as number 59, Austin Dryden.
Cougars going with 4 down linemen, and their 2 linebackers set with 5 defensive backs. Now, those 5 defensive backs, a couple of them, like Lance Kritzberger, comes up, kind of tricks in as a linebacker spot. But Cougars deep there would be McCraven and Fetting and Larson. Then you have Spaeth and Kritzberger coming up more of linebacker spots. Now we'll see Polk County West split 2 receivers to the right, and 1 back in the backfield is Larson. Rorick will line up as a tight end, turn and hand it off to Larson up the middle. Nowhere to go for Larson. He is spun down by the Cougar defense there, and that touchdown has sparked the red and black here, Spencer.
Absolutely, and you can hear it from the sideline. We got the defense chants going on. Man, that brings you like some great Friday night memories, doesn't it, Kevin?
Yeah, anytime. And I was usually the guy on the sidelines cheering, Spencer. That's not everybody was a star like you in the football. I had my moments, but certainly not like you. Anyway, point is, where else would you rather be on a Friday night, right?
Absolutely. And, you know, the 2 big guys up front, again, 54, 59, That's Austin Dryden, 59, and 54, Aaron Sipp. I think that's back-to-back plays that they've busted up.
Big plays on the inside of the Cougar defensive line. Now we'll see if Polk County West can answer here. 3rd down and 7 from their own 37-yard line, and we'll get a timeout, first timeout of the game, and it's going to be taken by the Polk County West Thunder. On the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, we're tied at 7, Ada-Borup-West and Polk County West on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Pearlie, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart. East of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halsted. 218-456-2172.
Jeff, Mary, Dan, Sarah.
Out of the timeout, it is a screen play that is intercepted by Ada-Borup-West, and Brennan Fetting to the end zone, another pick six. Second time it's happened this season. Brennan Fetting to the end zone, and Ada-Borup-West out of the timeout from Freedom Fuel goes to the end zone on a pick six.
I tried to beat him to the end zone, Kevin. He's pretty fast, though.
They're going to say that that interception happened at the 34-yard line. It was a screen flat pass there. And for Breck Bloom, that is his 5th interception thrown this season. For Brennan Fetting, that is his 3rd interception this season and his 2nd pick six. Incredible.
And you could almost feel the pass play coming out of the timeout, I think, and the Cougars just anticipated it, jumped all over it. Great defensive play, though.
7:09 in the second quarter. Extra point kick for Tate Jacobson. This is on the way, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. On the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, Ada-Borup-West leading Polk County West 14-7 on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We hustled to get back out of break to get that interception, and Natan was all over. I think he got the most part of it, maybe missed the initial part of the interception, just enough to see Spencer sprinting down the sideline. I'm pretty sure is how it all worked out. 7:09 to play in the second quarter. Ada-Borup-West with a pick six of Breck Bloom. His first pass attempt of the game is intercepted by Brennan Fetting, 32 yards for a touchdown. And the Cougars lead it after the Jacobson extra point. 14-7 here on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Kevin Kochman, Spencer Ribke with you tonight from Johnson Sports Complex. Homecoming night for Ada-Borup-West, and the momentum and the energy has flipped. Cougars will kick the football away. Mason Larson's kickoff is a good one. Polk County West, Rorick will pick it up at the 15-yard line. Bang! He's smacked at the 20-yard line. And the special team swarming right now, Spencer.
Yeah, was that Sip there, Kevin?
I believe so.
Wow, he was flying down the field, and that was, you know, they kind of muffed scooping up the ball off the kick initially, and I think they paid the price with Trenton Sip. And like you said, you can kind of feel that momentum shift right now on the field.
Well, for Polk County West, they can get it back with a methodical drive here. And I say methodical, they can also hit it pretty quick. It's been proven that they can have some big play abilities as well. On this season, Polk County West has scored this season offensively on plays of 20-plus yards 14 times. They have some big plays. Look, I've got a replay here. Oh, yeah, we do have Spencer. Oh, yeah, we got you sprinting down the field, absolutely. Latter portion of it. Replay that Natan put up in the booth. Hey, there's your timing of a blitz right there. An incredible play defensively by Trenton Sip. He came in and took care of Bloom right out of the gates.
Absolutely, and we talked about that. He likes to get that jump on the snap, and it hadn't been working much at all, but that time it certainly worked for him.
Wow. Yeah, you don't see that happen too frequently right there.
Right.
Loss of 3.
And we haven't seen Polk County West in this kind of situation, have we, Kevin, with like 2nd and long? I mean, maybe the one time, and they went to the hard count, so we'll see.
As for Polk County West, they're going to break the huddle, and they'll be at the 16-yard line now. They're going to say a loss of 4 on the play. An incredible play by Trenton Sipp. Bloom will set down the troops. Polk County West under center. High formation behind him. Deep back is Gap. Turn, pitch, Gap. Gets a block outside. Gap cuts to the outside. Stiff arm. Another stiff arm. Gap gets across the 20-yard line and gets some yards back here up to the 23. Pickup of 7. It'll be 3rd down and manageable now for the Thunder.
Yeah, and that time he laid a heck of a stiff arm. Trenton Sipp was coming for him, and he just kind of said, "Get off me." And 22, Brennan Fetting kind of came in and saved the day because Gap has some good speed when he makes those cuts, Kevin.
He does. Don't forget, Polk County West started this football game a 98-yard drive, and it was the Mike Gap show. So don't let what's transpired in the last couple of minutes change your mind. This is a very tough football team. We're in the white and black and purple here for sure for the Cougar fans that are checking in tonight. Quarterback Bloom under center. He'll turn, he'll hand it off, give it to Gap, but nowhere to go that time again. The Cougar defense swarming. And among the guys there right out of the gate, Spencer, is number 52 for Ada-Borup-West flying in. That's Tate Jacobson getting some spelling time there defensively. He makes a stop.
Yeah, great to see Tate Jacobson getting involved on defense. You know, we see him making the kicks and the extra points, and every now and then he's laying down a nice block on offense, but that was all him on that defensive stop there.
Well, it'll be a 3 and out. Polk County West is going to be in punt formation. Cougars will send deep back Brennan Fetting. And, they're not. They are going to be punting. Yes, okay. Rorick steps back to kick it away. Caven Rorick nearly has his punt blocked. It's going to take a Polk County West Thunder bounce. They'll jump on it at the 47-yard line. That'll be where it is going to be now. First down and 10 Cougars. They're going to have great field position on this drive here with 4:38 to play before halftime.
And Kevin, on that 3rd down play, they did. Polk County West did go with the hard count. They tried to get the Cougars to jump off sides, but they went to the well early on that first drive using the hard count often, and I think the Cougars are finally adapting and learning.
From the 46-yard line, Ada-Borup-West will have it first down and 10 at Polk County West's 46. Leading 14-7 with 4:38 to play before halftime. Markison will be in the pistol. Brendan Fetting stands behind him. Receivers each way. They'll send Spaeth in motion. Hand it off to Fetting. He spins off a 1, but then he's brought down by the second wave of Polk County West defenders. It's Montana Jorgensen flying in defensively. Fetting, no gain on the play at 2nd and 10.
Yeah, great job by the defensive line on Polk County West getting in and disrupting that. He had nowhere to go, and David Larson, number 30, also getting in on the tackle there.
As Ada-Borup-West leading 14-7, 4:15 to play in this first half of football. Stick around, halftime show is coming up. A fast-paced football game tonight. So far, Cougars have attempted 6 passes, while Polk County West just 1. Polk County West chewed up the bulk majority of the first quarter on their scoring drive. Cougars have answered, plus a pick 6, lead it 14-7. Pitch to Cameron Spaeth. He's going to get by one tackler, and then he runs into a wall, stopped. He gets positive yardage to the 42-yard line. 4 yards for Cameron Spaeth. He had to run the entire sideline of the field there. The width of the field, and he's brought down for just 4 yards gain.
Yeah, Gap, I think, was the first one there to slow him down, and then number 50, Ethan Evans, came in and just cleaned up. He got a good, clean hit on Cameron Spaeth there right at the sideline.
Ethan Evans, pretty decent basketball player, too, by the way, Spence.
Good fun fact. I did not know that.
Yeah, Ethan Evans, older brother, Dylan Evans, also is a pretty good football player. Basketball player. Cameron Spaeth, I said, got 4 yards. 3rd down. Markison is going to give this on a little flip. He's going to keep it himself, and he will find his way across the 40-yard line. And he's going to be close. He's got a first down. Yeah, they're going to move the change, put the ball at the 36-yard line. He gets 6 yards. That's what he needed.
And we watched that play on a earlier drive where Markison kind of just gets 5-6 yards simply by kind of doing a quarterback sneak. And the defensive line does have kind of a long, wide spread in between defender to defender.
So with the Cougars now in Polk County West territory at the 36, it's a 1st and 10. 3.5 minutes to play before halftime, leading 14-7. Cougars have all 3 timeouts. Polk County West with 2 timeouts remaining before halftime. Markison under center. He'll throw a pass in the flats. It's going to be Wyatt Larson making the catch. 30-yard line. Larson cuts back, goes into the defender. First down. Wyatt Larson gets all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's 14 yards. Or 23-yard line. It's 13 yards.
Yeah, Wyatt Larson kind of had his hands up. I wonder if he was looking kind of right at a light on that play, but nice job to secure the catch and then get upfield.
For Larson, 2 catches, 39 yards here, and for Ada-Borup-West, another first down.
Both those Larson brothers are spread out wide sometimes, Kevin, and making plays as receivers.
Cougars have 7 guys that they rotate with those 5 wide receiver positions. Sometimes they go 4 wide, but a lot of times it's 5. This time it is 3 wide, 2 backs in the backfield. Aiden Markison keeps it himself again. There's got to be a single call here. He must be seeing something on the line, Spencer, because that looked like, again, just kind of Markison doing his own thing, and a little bit of an option type read there as he plunges ahead for a couple of yards.
Yeah, and on that previous play to Larson, I actually noticed, I thought he was going to do it again because to his left, there was just a large gap. I mean, there's one linebacker to beat, and then you're having a significant gain. That time, I think Polk County West may be catching on a little bit with those linebackers getting in there and holding them to 2 yards.
Well, it's going to be a game of adjustments, and the second half will be very telling here, and especially in that third quarter, how the game is going to unfold. Mason Larson comes in late to the play. He'll go to the far side of the field next to McCraven, who split out. Empty backfield. Markison fires a pass. It's caught by Kritzberger. He gets away from a tackler. Gets to the outside. Great ceiling block. Kritzberger down inside the 5.
Nice block by Charlie Shaw on the outside to break that open, and then Lance Kritzberger tried to extend to the end zone, and he's just maybe a foot shy.
They're going to put him down at the 1 yard line, huh?
Yeah, great effort, though. I mean, he extended and just couldn't quite reach across the plane of the end zone.
A 20-yard completion. 6th first down for Ada-Borup-West. 1st and goal at the 1 with 1:53 to play. First half. Cougars trying to go up 2 scores on Polk County West, leading 14-7. Cougars will break the huddle. They'll come out I formation. Cameron Spaeth dots the I. Trenton Sipp as the lead back. Maybe they give to Trenton. Turn, hand it, Trenton Sipp. Goes into a pile, stays on his feet. Trenton Sipp, they say his knee was down at the 1 yard line. I kind of felt they were going to give it to Sipp there, Spencer, and he's stopped by the Polk County West Thunder.
Yeah, and David Larson came in and did a nice job to not allow Sipp to extend that ball forward. I mean, the defensive line did a great job getting him stopped initially, but David Larson came in to clean up.
2nd down and goal for the Cougars at the 1 yard line. Trenton Sipp, 3 carries tonight, no yards. See if that changes. He'll be again the fullback in the I formation. Cameron Spaeth dots the I. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Turn and hand it. This is Cameron Spaeth this time. He'll dive, and Cameron Spaeth is into the end zone for a rushing touchdown. For Cameron Spaeth, that is his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season, and the Cougars lead it 20-7 over Polk County West.
Nice job running. I was going to say, Kevin, too, I'm waiting for a little fade on the outside, but these Polk County West defenders are so tall.
They have a lot of height, a lot of 6 foot plus for the Polk County West Thunder this season. Scoring here in the second quarter with 56 seconds to play. Ada-Borup-West, Cameron Spaeth, a 1 yard touchdown run. Tate Jacobson's on to kick the extra point. Spaeth will hold. As kicking into that north end zone, Jacobson, right-footed kicker. Game-winning kick in week 1 against Lake Park Audubon in overtime. He is 3 for 3 on extra points tonight. And on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, it's Ada-Borup-West 21, Polk County West 7 on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Back out of the timeout here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. It's fun. We can watch the instant replay with Natan Visser up here. This is where Natan wins. He's going to give us instant replays up here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Natana, he's a good guy to have up there.
Yeah, we're not going to share. Yeah, he says you're welcome. We're not going to see that, on the broadcast, but we could talk about it, which is fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And
I like it.
Nice to have an extra pair of eyes.
Oh, you got to do it. It is 21-7, Ada-Borup-West leading Polk County West with 56 seconds to play before halftime here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Cougars capped off a 46-yard drive on 8 plays. Cameron Spaeth, a 1-yard touchdown run. Extra point kick good, and it is the Cougars leading the Thunders. A little pooch kick here. Polk County West jumps on top of it, as it looked like the Thunder jumping there was Dawson Rorick. He makes the cover of the football and returns it to the 40, where it'll be 1st and 10, Polk County West. Thunder have it 1st down and 10, trailing by 2 scores to Ada-Borup-West in this first half.
Yeah, 2 timeouts available, I believe, Kevin, and
yes.
Good field position. So, anything in the playbook is open here.
Own 40-yard line, and you're right. Their scoring drive was a 17-play, 98-yard drive. See if they have some quick play, quick strike ability in them. They'll turn and hand it off to Mike Gapp, who goes left side, now breaks into the middle, gets across the 45, stays on that left side hash to the 46-yard line. 6 yards on 1st down. We'll see if they have some urgency here before halftime.
Nice counter play there. The fullback went right, Gapp went left, and that got him a nice little gain, and now they're hurrying up to the huddle.
So they'll get to the line of scrimmage now, as it is 2nd down and 4 at the 46-yard line. Split 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right of the formation. Back to pass is Bloom. 22 seconds to play before halftime. Bloom gets away from a defender. Now will tuck and run. Cougars' second wave of defenders are there. He'll get into Cougar territory up to the 45-yard line, getting 14 yards, and the clock stops with 14 seconds to play, 1st down.
And on the back end of that, Kevin, Daniel Suda has a tough assignment blocking Mason Larson, and he held him.
There's going to be a hold.
Flag on the. I believe that's what the call is going to be.
Hold is the call. So you can negate that out here on the field.
And that's got to be a tough assignment. Like I said, he's fast. Mason Larson, he's big. He had a good jump on the snap. He was right there, ready to sack the quarterback, and he just held on to him a little bit too long.
So with that, instead of a 1st down, Polk County West now facing a 2nd down and a whole heap here. They're going to go all the way back to the 26-yard line. Big loss on the play from where you were. It was going to be a 14-yard gainer, but you bring it back, and it ends up being a holding penalty. It's going to cost you a whole lot of yards.
Clock runs.
Yeah. Last play of the first half. Pitch it left side to Gapp. He gets away from 1 tackler and is down. A gain of 5 on the play for Mike Gapp. And that's going to be how the first quarter will come to a close. Is Natan, keep an eye on Coach, let's see here, Coach Tingham. As Spencer Ripke's going to go down and have a quick conversation at halftime here, as we have our halftime show coming up. But halftime coaches' comments are being brought to you by United Savings Credit Union, UnitedSavingsCU.org. Down on the field, we have Spencer Ripke with the head coach, Paul Tingham with the Ada-Borup-West Cougars.
Coach, good half there. That first 98-yard drive by Polk County West. A lot of penalties. How did you clean that up?
First of all, you stopped jumping off sides. What do we have, 3 or 4 offside penalties there, I think? And then we didn't tackle very well. I think we had guys not in the right gaps, and their open linemen are getting to our second level. And we did not win 1st down. And then when we did win 1st down, we jumped off sides. So, part of it we killed ourselves. Part of it they kicked our butts up front. But we responded, got a touchdown. Then we really responded with that pick 6 and. Since that first drive, we've done a good job. But, yeah, that first drive was a little scary.
Absolutely. And then to put up 21 unanswered, you got to be happy with the momentum shift there.
Yeah, definitely. That's huge. These guys are a good team, but, they're definitely a running team. So getting up 2 scores on them now at halftime, that's huge for us because hopefully they start doing things they don't want to do and start throwing the ball, and we can start making more plays on the ball, hopefully. But we got to stop number 26, number 30 in the backfield. They run hard, and their front line is tough. So, we got to – it's not over by any means because we got to stop their run because, they just ran the ball 98 yards on us. So, we got to come out the second half, get a 3-and-out hopefully. We're kicking off. So if we can get a 3-and-out and go score again, I'll feel a lot more comfortable.
Absolutely. Well, it was a great second quarter, and good luck with those halftime adjustments.
Yeah, thank you.
That is Paul Tingham, head coach, Ada-Borup-West football, as halftime is halftime coaches' comments from United Savings Credit Union. Become a member of United Savings Credit Union. Locations in downtown Fargo, Amber Valley Parkway, Highway 10 in Dilworth, and Highway 10 Detroit Lakes. as it is UnitedSavingsCU.org. At the half, it's Ada-Borup-West 21, Polk County West 7. Homecoming night for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. Second half of football on the way. Our halftime report from the Lindfors Agency will get underway on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Farmers, are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term, fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/farmermac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
For all of your insurance needs, contact the Lindfors Insurance Agency with locations in Fosston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Mahnomen, and Ada.
Community Co-op Energy Solutions is now doing propane summer fill. Call 888-935-2281 for summer pricing and scheduled delivery. Customers' propane tanks are now being filled and you are guaranteed summer pricing. Winter pre-buy contract pricing is also available at this time. Community Co-op welcomes your calls for delivery schedule and summer pricing information. Thank you to all valued customers for your continued business from Community Co-op. CommunityCoops.com, 888-935-2281.
It's halftime, the Lindfors Agency halftime report on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com on KRJB 106.5 FM. Lindfors, your insurance source. YourLiveEvent.com with our halftime report for tonight's contest. At halftime, it's Ada-Borup-West 21, Polk County West 7 in high school football. As first half review here as we look back in the summary, Ada-Borup-West got the football, punted on their first drive of the game. Polk County West started the drive at the 2-yard line and went 17 plays, took advantage of a couple of offsides penalties by the Cougars, scored a touchdown. It was David Larson on a 3-yard touchdown run. Extra point kick was good. And the end of the first quarter, it was Polk County West 7-0 leading Ada-Borup-West. As the Cougars then on their next drive would start the one play and then get into the second quarter. And on that drive, they would go 65 yards in 8 plays and score a touchdown. Aiden Markison to Charles Shaw. 10-yard touchdown pass. Kick was good, 7-7, all tied up. Then with the Polk County West Thunder got the ball back, and on third down of their drive, pass was intercepted in the flats by Brennan Fetting. He goes 32 yards for a touchdown, a pick six. Cougars extra point kick good. All momentum on the side of Ada-Borup-West, leading 14-7. And then Cougars did get another touchdown in before the end of the half, as Cougars got down the field after Polk County West would punt the football away. Cougars got it at Polk County West's 46-yard line. 8 plays to the end zone. Cameron Spaeth, a 1-yard touchdown run with 1 minute to play in the first half, 56 seconds to be exact. And the kick was good, making it 21-7 at halftime. 21-7, Ada-Borup-West leads Polk County West at the half. On KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com, the Lindfors Agency halftime report continues. We'll take a break, come back with more statistics in the first half next.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org.
Performance Ag west of Borup is your full-service ag supplier from the ground up. They offer dry and liquid fertilizers to supply your soil and plant needs with a fully chelated iron product in both liquid and granular called Iron Shield. Performance Ag Borup also offers a full line of seed, corn, sugar beet, soybean, wheat, and cover crop. Plus, they have added the seed treater. See them for your seed treatment and inoculation needs. Performance Ag Borup. They don't want all the business, just yours.
R.J. Zavarol & Sons provides earth moving and construction to customers in the Red River Valley using proven practices and innovative technology together with hardworking, dependable employees and satisfied customers. Family values have always been the core of our business. Visit rjzavarol.com for more information on the services they provide and click career opportunities. Learn more about joining our team. 218-773-0586 and rjzavarol.com.
It's time for the Linfors Agency halftime report. Is Linfors Agency, Linfors your insurance source, linforsagency.com with locations in Foston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Ada, and Mahnomen. Linfors is your insurance source. Looking at first half statistics, which are brought to you by Christian Motors, christiancarsonline.com or christianmotors.com. For more information, check out their selection at Christian Motors, Highway 32 North Fertile, and christiancarsonline.com as well. First half for Polk County West. Quarterback Breck Bloom is 0 for 1 with an interception. On the ground, he has 1 carry for 4 yards to the negative. Mike Gapp, 16 carries, 84 yards. David Larson, 6 carries, 21 yards in a score. And Kaven Rorick has 1 carry, for 2 yards to the negative. 99 yards of offense for Polk County West, 1 penalty for 12 yards. They have 7 first downs in the football game and 1 turnover. The pick 6, Brennan Fetting went to the house. For Ada-Borup-West in the first half of play, Aiden Markison, 6 of 8, 83 yards in a score. That's through the air. On the ground, Aiden Markison, the leading rusher, 4 carries, 45 yards. Trenton Sipp, 3 carries for no yards. Brennan Fetting has a carry for no yards. Wyatt Larson has a carry for 3. Tristan Triplett, 1 carry for 2 yards. And Cameron Spaeth, 3 carries, 6 yards and a score. Cameron Spaeth has 2 catches for 24 yards. Wyatt Larson, 2 catches, 29 yards. Charles Shaw, a catch for 10 and a touchdown. And it was Lance Kritzberger with 1 catch for 20 yards. 139 yards of offense for Ada-Borup-West. 83 passing, 56 rushing, that is. Cougars penalized 4 times. 3 times on the one drive. They have penalized 4 times for 25 yards. 6 first downs in the first half, no turnovers. First half statistics from Christian Motors, christiancarsonline.com, christianmotors.com. I'll have you, Mr. Natan Visser. Let's get you watching for Spencer Ripke, who's going to be down on the field. Spencer's going to try to catch up with the head coach of the Polk County West Thunder, Darren Bicklum, as our halftime report is being brought to you by the Linfors Agency. Linfors, your insurance source. And Spencer Ripke is down on the field with halftime coach's comments. The halftime coach's comments are brought to you by our friends at United Savings Credit Union, unitedsavingscu.org. Become a member today. Learn more at unitedsavingscu.org. Spencer, down on the field, you've got the head coach of the Thunder, Darren Bicklum.
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, Coach, on a positive note, that 98-yard drive in the first quarter was an impressive drive.
Yeah, and that's our MO right there. And, we got to get more of those put together, and play some defense. Like we said, our best defense is our offense with them and their speed on the perimeter. So we just got to keep them off the field and don't let them have the football.
Absolutely. So some halftime adjustments needing to be made, or just get back to Polk County West football like we saw in that first drive?
Amen.
All right. Hey, Coach, good luck in the second half here. Thanks for the comments.
There you go. Spencer Ripke and Darren Bicklum, head coach of the Polk County West Thunder. United Savings Credit Union with 3 locations in the FM area, 2 in Fargo, 1 downtown, 1 on Amber Valley Parkway in South Fargo, and also Highway 10 in Dilworth. Right as you come into Dilworth and between Dilworth and Moorhead, you can find United Savings Credit Union, and on Highway 10 in Detroit Lakes. Learn more about becoming a member. Unlock the credit union difference today. unitedsavingscu.org. Halftime, Ada-Borup-West 21, Polk County West 7. Spencer Ripke What are your adjustments when you look at the second half here for these two teams?
Yeah, I think like Coach, amen. He's a man of many words, Kevin.
You bet.
But, I guess I kind of put the words right in his mouth. That 98-yard drive, they were doing everything they wanted to do, right?
Yep.
And so we got to, if you're Polk County West, we got to get back to that, right? We got to get them jumping off sides. We got to get some good push up front and ground and pound the ball. And then, I mean, you kind of have to hold the Cougars scoreless, you would think, to get back in the game.
I would think so. I would think right now you got to come out, and Polk County West is going to get the football to start. You got to get down the field and do what you did in that first drive.
Yes, I think this first drive is huge.
Right?
And Coach Tinja mentioned it. Like, on the other side of that, the Cougars are hoping to get a 3-and-out, put some more points on the board, and then I think, Kevin, I think Paul's words were, then I can relax a little.
I think that's a pretty accurate statement there. So, limit those mistakes. It's a lot of the little things right now, but for Polk County West, they got to come out here in the second half, third quarter, and immediately try to get that momentum because you saw how quickly it flipped for Ada-Borup-West there in that second quarter.
Yeah, and adjustments-wise, I wonder, we talked about that Marcuson play where he likes to kind of do that little sneak when that A gap opens up. We'll see if Polk County West adjusts to that. And then, just the passing attack, what are they going to do to stop the Cougars in the air?
Well, we will find out as we get the second half underway in a few moments. Thanks to the Linfors Agency for the halftime report. Linfors, your insurance source. We're broadcasting from the Laura Tweeten Thrivent Financial Broadcast booth. Laura Tweeten, plan for the future. Saving for college? Good time to plan for the future. Visit with Laura Tweeten in her office in Ada or Ulen today. Laura Tweeten, your Thrivent Financial representative. Second half of football, Johnson Sports Complex in Ada, when we come back on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
We've been around long enough to know that research in the lab reaps rewards in the field. At the Cess van der Haaf Innovation Center, we're working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. We're dedicated to improving what we produce, so you can be too. Contact your local Cess van der Haaf dealer to learn about our varieties suited for your soils. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned, and farmers first.
Does your advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? Hi, I'm Tony Dalen, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track. Contact me today, 701-893-5648. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Kevin Kochman, Spencer Ribkey here, broadcasting live on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Natan Visser running the camera, running the show for us here tonight. Natan, good stuff so far. We're working it out. You're having a good time. And you're going to get some delicious bars. Tammy Steen came up and brought these delicious bars. Are they pumpkin, Eric? Is that what they are? He hasn't tried them yet. Okay, Kaylin back in the studios, KRJB. If you're lucky, Kaylin, I'll bring one back for you as well. As long as pumpkin? All right. Pumpkin bars. Natan Visser's pumped. Pumpkin bars! Second half of football is about ready to begin as we bring it to you here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks to our sponsors. They let us scream on the radio and on the air of YourLiveEvent.com. Hard to beat it. My gosh, Natan is just all kinds of fired up. I don't know if we can have him back here again if he's going to be this excited for us. He's dancing.
I think that could be a nice addition to the morning when you and Sean are reading the morning breakfasts and
pumpkin bars. Just Natan talking.
Yeah, we'll record it.
We could all scream pumpkin bars. I like it. Ada-Borup-West is going to kick the football to Polk County West. Polk County West will receive. It'll be the Marcuson Accounting Service kickoff. Doug Marcuson, Marcuson Accounting. We've seen him. He's even here tonight. 218-784-6002. Let Marcuson Accounting Service of Ada go to work for you. Cougars kick it up left to right, going to the south end zone, and it's an end-over-end kick by Mason Larson, and it'll be retrieved by Polk County West at the 15-yard line. Here's Rorick, Kevin Rorick across the 25, and Rorick is rushed out there at about the 27-yard line, where it'll be a first down and 10 for Polk County West.
Yeah, Kevin, that play kind of happened on the east side opposite of me, but it looked like number 3, Sawyer Harkin, laid down a heck of a block over there on that kick return.
It's good stuff. Special teams is where it's all made in the shade, man, and I'm a big fan of special teams, always have been.
Yeah, and don't you think, if you're Sawyer Harkin, sophomore, number 3, you're trying to earn some time out here on those special teams.
And if you get a chance to play, you take advantage of it.
Absolutely. Let's get noticed on film.
Far side, top of the screen as we see it on yourliveevent.com. Far side hash. Polk County West out with I formation. They give to David Larson, the fullback, up the middle and running into a stack of big bodies there. He gets a yard to the 28-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 9 upcoming for the Thunder.
And that was a play that was working well for them in the first half, but the Cougars kind of jumped all over it there on that play.
It is 2nd down and 9, Ada-Borup-West. Defensively, they go with 4 down linemen, Mason Larson, Aaron Sipp, Austin Dryden, Charles Shaw. Then your linebackers, Trenton Sipp, Gabe Mertz, Wyatt Larson, Austin McCraven, Cameron Spaeth, Lance Kritzberger, Brennan Fetting, the defensive backs. Polk County West, double tight ends. They're going to send one now, a wing to the right side. Double tight ends remain set. I formation behind Breck Bloom, the quarterback. He turns it, hands it to Mike Gabb, who runs into the closed arms, in this case, Lance Kritzberger there. Also in on the stop, looked like Austin Dryden helping bring down the ball carrier across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Yeah, Kevin, often it's going to take more than one guy to bring him down, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
AD and Lance Kritzberger in on the stop.
Put the ball at the 32-yard line. It'll be a 2nd down and 5 after a gain of 4 there by Mike Gapp. He ran into 2 Cougar defenders to help bring him down. 10:40 remains, third quarter, and a 3rd down and 5 for the Polk County West Thunder I formation behind quarterback Bloom. And there's a lot of guys standing around. An interesting play. The handoff goes to Larson, but looked like the center got off quickly there, Spencer, and everybody else kind of stood around.
Yeah, if I had to make a guess, I would say that was a hard count, and the center accidentally snapped it.
I think you're right. A gain of 1 for Larson in what we'll call at this time unofficially a broken play. It's 4th down and 5, or 4th down and 4 here for Polk County West. At the 34-yard line, 33.5-yard line, and they'll be in punt formation. Caven Rorick will be punting, and Brennan Fetting steps back for Ada-Borup-West. Fetting might be anticipating a fake here. He steps up, now steps back again. Cougars are anticipating something. Rorick will get the ball away. A good kick, end over end, and Fetting lets it go over his head. It bounces, and it takes a bit of a backspin there now to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 Cougars, 9:48 to go, third quarter, as the punt is stopped there by Polk County West. 1st down and 10 Ada-Borup-West from the 29-yard line.
And again, a lot of hard count going on that play. Polk County West trying to get their 5 yards any way they can. This is exactly what Paul Tidgham wanted going into the half, right? He said, let's start with a 3 and out, and let's get some points on the board.
They got the 3 and out. See if they can execute on the other end. Cougars, actually, they do move it back to the 28 officially, so we will move that back there as well. 1st down and 10 Cougars. Offensively, they'll come out. Quarterback Aiden Markison will be under center. They'll come out in the diamond formation behind. 2-back split, then a deep back, Sean Green, who's going to get the pitch. Cuts up field. Green cuts to the outside, and he's tripped up by the defense of the Polk County West Thunder. And a tackle made out there. Montana Jorgensen coming up, tripping up Green in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard on the play, or maybe just a loss of a couple feet. 2nd down.
Yeah, Green was kind of dancing around, making some nice moves, and Montana just kind of came in and said, enough of this. I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to make a quality tackle and get him down. For a second there, I thought he might break it loose.
It looked like there was some potential, but defensively, the Thunder did a nice job of reacting, and Jorgensen makes the stop. From the near side hash now, moving to the south end zone. It is the Cougars in the diamond again. They give this time to, nope, it's going to be Markison faking, going deep to Spaeth, running backwards. He catches the ball, and it'll be down at the 35-yard line. That's a heck of a play by the Cougars. Cameron Spaeth making the catch all the way to the 35 of the Polk County West Thunder.
Yeah, Markison had a nice spiral on that, put the ball right on the money, leading him right to the sideline on that outside shoulder. And then Cameron, you only need 1 foot down. He got the 1 foot down, and heck of a catch. Good coverage by Polk County West.
Yeah.
2 guys are right there, Kevin.
Blanketed coverage, and Spaeth makes the play, and awareness of where he's at. That's a 37-yard completion. And a great play-action pass had me fooled. I was looking through the binoculars. I thought Green had it, so a good fake there by Markison. On 1st and 10 from Polk County West 35-yard line, a pitch to Green left side. He sees a hole and is going to be stopped in his tracks and dragged down. It'll be a gain of 4 yards, I believe, to the 31. We'll see where the side judge puts it. 32-yard line, gain of 3 on first down.
Yeah, Kevin, we're still talking on the sideline here about that last play. Was Cameron in? Wasn't he? I don't know. The call was in.
Oh, what about the pylon camera? Did you get an angle down the sideline? What happened out there, Spence?
It looked like he had a foot dragging, so I would have given him the catch,
Okay.
honestly.
Bang, bang play.
Now Polk County West kind of made a nice stop there. See if they can duplicate it on second down.
Cougars will break the huddle, and this time Markison comes out in the pistol. Fetting is behind him. 2 receivers each direction. Markison back to pass, a screen to Fetting. It's set up pretty well. Fetting gets by 1, cuts back against the other, but slips. And down he goes at the 29-yard line. It's just 3 yards, and it'll be a 3rd down for Ada-Borup-West.
Yeah, and so Mike Gapp is lined up across Cameron Spaeth there on that play, and I was kind of watching him because I thought the ball was coming to Cameron, and Mike Gapp read that screen right away, and he was quick to get there and forced Fetting to kind of make that cut, and he slipped, and kind of goes down in the books as a stop for Mike Gapp.
It does. 3rd down and about 4 yards for the Cougars. They're at the 28.5-yard line is where the ball is spotted. So, long time in the huddle here for Ada-Borup-West. They'll break the huddle. 7:55 to play. Back judge already putting up the arm. Lance Kritzberger's got to hustle over to the left side of the formation. It's going to be one back of the backfield, Fetting. Markison takes this snap from the pistol. Back to pass. Now is going to tuck. He'll throw it over the middle. Tries to thread the needle a little bit. Had a man there, but maybe just sort of a kind of a gunslinger type play there. Spencer wanted to just get it to somebody. He was trying to get it into Shaw. It was bobbled, incomplete. Stops the clock, 4th and 4.
Yeah, and there was kind of a lot of contact, honestly, Kevin, because he was coming across the middle and he ran right into a linebacker. It wasn't anything that, required a flag or anything like that. But that linebacker there almost set a pick on the offensive player and wasn't able to complete that pass.
So, 4th down. Cougars at the Polk County West 28-yard line. A 4th down and 4 here. Cougars, Markison is in the pistol, sending Spaeth in motion. Fake the flip. Fake the handoff. Markison now fires in the flats. It's caught. Spaeth, he's hit hard. Wow, what a tackle made by Polk County West. But I think it's going to be a 1st down to the 24-yard line. Needed 3, got 4. Big collision there, though. Holy cow.
Yeah, and Landon Denny, he's tall when you look at him. 6'4". He's a head above everyone else, and he laid a good hit. It was a stick.
Yeah.
Stuck him.
That was a big time football play there, Spence. Big
yes,
football
and I
play.
mean, too bad that it wasn't 1 yard short because the Cougars there converting on 4th down, and now Polk County West back on their heels.
Yeah, I'm salivating over a big play, but in the end, it is a Cougar 1st down. And a 1st and 10 at the Polk County West 24. With 7:10 to play in the 3rd quarter, Markison running for his life. He throws the ball away, throwing into the flats towards Lance Kritzberger. Great pressure that time by Polk County West on that backside, Spence. Great effort there. It looked like we had Greg Downs coming flying on the backside, and looked like maybe even
Evans?
Ethan Evans out there too.
Yeah, Ethan Evans was actually, he kind of slammed his hand into the grass after the play. I think he's like, man, I almost had him. I almost brought him down. But it was enough to disrupt the play and put the Cougars in 2nd and long.
2nd down, 10 yards to go from the Thunder 24-yard line. Coach Tingham gives the play call to Aiden Markison, who'll bring it in. Cougars leading 21-7 over Polk County West with 7:04 to play in the 3rd quarter. As mentioned, clock stopping with that incomplete pass. Cougars will send 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Markison will stand alone in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap. Markison back to pass. Now will tuck and will fire over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. And it was popped in the air in a dangerous situation there as they were trying to force one in. And a slow to get up here is Aiden Markison, I do believe. He was hit pretty hard.
Yeah, and I was kind of tracking the ball, and Landon Denny, again, I mean, Polk County West has 3 great defensive plays in a row here, Kevin, because Landon Denny with the stick, and then we had the good defensive pursuit by the D-line, chasing down Markison on the pass attempt on 2nd down, and then Lanny again breaking it up.
Markison popped on the play. He is now on the field. He was trying to walk off here, but he is on the field. Trainer Krieger is over to help. We will take the injury timeout. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Just under 7 minutes to play 3rd quarter. 21-7, Ada-Borup-West leads Polk County West. 3rd down and 10 facing the Cougars when we come back on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education. Where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
Well, it is quarterback Markison coming off the field as we come out of the break here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. 6:58 to play. Markison comes off the field. He will be off at least a play, and it looks like the Cougars, I think they're going to have Austin McCraven maybe take a snap here. McCraven's going to come and take the snap for the Cougars, facing a 3rd down and 10 at the 24-yard line. As Spencer Ribke also on the sidelines here with us. 3rd down, Cougars, diamond formation. Deep back is Green. McCraven turns and hands it to Green. Green finds a hole, gets away from one. Then he's stopped by Denny at the 15-yard line. That's going to be very close to a 1st down. I think he's going to be just short of a 1st down.
Yeah, nice job by McCraven coming in. And, I mean, as a coach, don't you almost wonder, are we going to get the snap to the quarterback?
Oh, of course you do.
It looks like a 4th down, actually, Kevin. But nice job of running there by Green.
Just close to a 1st down. He's about maybe a foot and a half short. So now Markison back in. He might have had just the wind get knocked out of him there, Spence.
I'm wondering if that's what it was, yeah, because he was kind of holding his side, his stomach area. It's good to see him back in.
Yeah, quickly. One play out and Markison in on a 4th down and 1 from the Polk County West 15-yard line. Markison under center, diamond formation. Deep back is Green. Markison keeps it himself, and I think he's going to get that 1.5 feet. We'll see where they officially mark him.
Oh, if he did, it's not by much. He tried, and he's slow to get up, Kevin. This isn't good.
Yeah, it is certainly not good. Rush back out into the field. And
we might have a Polk County West player down, Kevin.
We do have a Polk County West player down on the field. He's up now, too, though everybody's up. As that was Mike Gapp. 2 guys that you don't want to see get dinged up at all.
No, we like calling those names.
Yeah, and so official timeout, they're going to measure this. The measure now. Look at the chain gang guys are going to have to work here, Spence. Markison dove ahead and needed about a 1.5 feet. I'd say 18, maybe 19 inches. Look at Chuck. Look at Chuck Croshes. He's going to have to stretch. He's like, how do we do this now? Chuck's out there. You got Peter Fetting. You got Nick Wynn. He just stays on the sidelines.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going out there.
No, Nick's not doing anything. Chuck, they took the chain away from Chuck. They're stretching it. And they set it down, and Markison's got the 1st down.
Looks like a whole football length 1st down. And, that sneak has been pretty good play that Markison's been running.
Well, it worked there. Another 1 yard, and that's 1st down number 9 tonight for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. 1st down and 10 from Polk County West 14-yard line, and now we've got receivers split each way. It'll be the diamond formation again for the Cougars. And Markison under center. Back to pass. They'll fire, and it's going to be, does he haul it in? Brennan Fetting came on the outside, and they're going to say he caught the football.
Oh, wow. I thought Breck Bloom, the quarterback, made a heck of a play getting in there.
It was bang, bang inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. So 2nd and 7 on a 7-yard completion from Aiden Markison on a quick slant route there run by Brennan Fetting.
Breck Bloom on the defensive side, he read that perfectly. I thought he was going to jump it and have a chance to even pick off that ball. I mean,
yeah,
that slant kind of just hung over the middle a little bit too long.
I had the binoculars on it the whole time, and it was real close. 2nd and 3, diamond formation again. They turn and hand it. Green up the middle, follows the blockers. Green stretching, he stopped. Stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. It's 6 yards, and it's a 1st down and goal for the Cougars upcoming.
Yeah, nice little job of running. Good sportsmanship there. Landon Denny helping him up. Earlier I think I said Sean Green was dancing around too much. That time, north and south, Kevin.
Yeah, north and south. He had and quite honestly, was going south this time. I mean, look at us.
Yep, he was going straight south. No cutting, and that was a good little play for him.
1st down and goal for the Cougars at the 1. 5:10 to play in this 3rd quarter, leading 21-7 over the Polk County West Thunder. A long drive. This is play number 11 for the Cougars. Keep that same diamond formation. Deep back is Green. Markison turns. Give it to Green. Green is stuck at the line of scrimmage. Mike Gap came flying in and said, I don't think you're getting in the end zone this time.
He's all over the place, isn't he?
Wow.
It's almost like a clone of Trent and Sip. It's the two of them are all over the place on defense. They run the ball well, efficiently, and they cover sideline to sideline when they're on the defense, getting in on tackles.
That's a big-time hit. Big-time hit right there by Mike Gap. Remember that one. Whew.
Was that even for a loss of a yard?
They're going to say it was a loss of a yard, yeah.
Okay, wow.
He hit in the backfield.
Good defensive play.
So 2nd down and goal at the 2 now. Ada-Borup-West. This will be play number 13 on the drive. They come in as split backs this time. They're going to give Tristan Triplett, I do believe, got the carry that time. And Triplett is going to be stopped short of the goal stripe. Looks like he's down to the 1-yard line, so he gains the yard back. 3rd down and goal upcoming.
I saw the pursuit on the backside of Daniel Suda, kind of chasing him down, grabbing him, and just collapsing to the ground to make sure you're not getting in that end zone on this play.
Quickly to the line of scrimmage, Marcuson under center. Turn, hand it off. Nope, he's going to bootleg it. Marcuson keeps it himself, looking to the corner. He gets popped. He gets into the end zone for a touchdown, and he flexes a little bit. The Cougars score again. That time it was a moment where, Spence, it was, I know I'm going to get hit, but we need to get the touchdown, and he finds a way into the end zone.
Landon Denny continues to bring the wood, doesn't he?
He's a dude.
It's just a half second too late though. There was a 4th down conversion, and that one time on the touchdown, he's making great contact, great hits, but it's just half a second too late.
Marcuson, he gets in on a 1-yard touchdown run. PAT coming for Ada-Borup-West. The extra point kick from Jacobson is off the right foot and is up, and it is good. And on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, Ada-Borup-West leading Polk County West 28-7 on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching.
28-7, Ada-Borup-West leading Polk County West with 3:42 to play here on homecoming night for the Cougars. The kick was good, 28-7. That capped off, I was telling you, Spencer, it capped off a 72-yard drive in 14 plays. Cougars get the end zone, a 1-yard rushing touchdown from Aiden Marcuson. For Marcuson, that is his 3rd rushing touchdown this season. He's the leading rusher tonight for the Cougars. 6 carries, 47 yards, and a score. And the touchdown makes it 28-7 after the extra point kick. And a long drive for Ada-Borup-West. Uncharacteristic, Spencer. We don't usually see that happening. Usually they score rather quickly.
Yeah, uncharacteristic, but also it's a huge positive for the Cougars.
Kick is away, and it'll be Polk County West bobbling the return, but they do jump on it at the 30-yard line where it'll be 1st down and 10. Ada-Borup-West defending, and Polk County West has it. 3:40 to play in this 3rd quarter.
Dawson Rorick on the return there kind of bounced right off of his chest. He did a good job to just get on it because the Cougars were rumbling down the field.
From their own 30-yard line, Polk County West will have it. And the Cougars have scored 28 unanswered points here in this football game.
Yeah, we're kind of at that point of the game where it's like, Polk County West, we need something positive. We need a drive here.
They do. And see if the Thunder can do so. They're in I formation. Breck Bloom, the quarterback, is under center. They'll send Rorick in motion from the near sideline to the far side, running west to east. And they'll be Bloom to the air. Caught by Landon Denny. Denny, one man to beat. He's tripped up at the 20-yard line. McCraven with a touchdown-saving tackle. Big play through the air to Landon Denny, who during their game against Warroad had 2 touchdowns. And both were one-handed grabs. This time needed both hands, but what a play for Polk County West.
A lot going on that play. So first of all, it looked like a little waggle designed to the right with the tight end kind of cutting back, and Denny made a great catch. That was blind. I mean, it was over the top of his head, running directly away from the pass. So that was a great catch. And then, Austin McCraven for the Cougars saved the day.
He did. Makes a touchdown-saving tackle. 55-yard connection to the 15-yard line. Sip going to come with a blitz. They give it to Gap, who finds some space. Talk about a play that we were just talking about. Polk County West needed something. They got it. Now Gap goes 6 yards up the middle. It'll be 2nd down and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, and I mean, that is the positivity you need. You know, you can feel it shifting now, and at this point, if you're Polk County West, we're thinking, let's get in the end zone.
2nd down and 4 coming up here, but hey, we got to throw this out there again. That was a high-performance play from Performance Ag of Borup. What an incredible play. That 55-yard pass completion by Breck Bloom to Landon Denny, the tight end for Polk County West. Now, there'll be one back in the backfield, and Bloom with the long snap count movement, but this time it was, I think, Polk County West jumping, Spencer.
Yep, that was Polk County West on the left tight end spot there. Just a little twitch. You can't do that.
Looked like maybe
backing it up.
Yeah, looked like maybe Greg Downs that time, but a 5-yard penalty. Move it back. It'll be 2nd down and 9. So instead of 2nd and 4, you got 2nd down and 9 here from the 15-yard line for Polk County West.
And with the way the running game is going, though, Kevin, I mean, 2nd and 9, you got to be thinking we can still run the ball. We're okay.
Absolutely. You're in 4-down territory. Why not? 2:30 to play in this third quarter. Polk County West knocking on the door on this drive. Bloom over the middle. Denny jumps up, goes for the pass. He makes the catch at the 8-yard line. It'll be 7 yards back, 7 yards back, and 3rd down and manageable now here for Polk County West.
Yeah, Denny kind of showing off his athleticism there. Not only is he tall, but he can climb the ladder. Got a nice little vertical, good hands. He's made a few plays tonight.
6'4", 185, a senior. Not a bad frame. Good target to throw to. He's going to pick up there from Bloom to Denny. They're going to give him 8 yards on the play, and 3rd down. Quarterback Bloom. There's blitz again by Ada-Borup-West. They get it to Gap, who finds some space again. They shot the gap with Mike Gap. He's inside the 5, and it should be a 1st down and goal upcoming. Yes, it is for Polk County West.
And just the chess match here. Wasn't that a great play against that blitz?
Absolutely.
The blitz came in, and they tossed it out to the side, and you got to be thinking, you got to be keeping your eye on number 26, Mike Gap, at this point.
Always. And I tell you what, the Cougars, they're really not. They're not disguising the blitz by any means. They're just going for it and saying, "All right, you addressed," and Polk County West did. 1st and goal. The give is to the big guy in the backfield. That is David Larson, who's been in the end zone once already. Make it twice. Larson 4 yards out. It'll be a touchdown for the Polk County West Thunder. They answer on a big drive.
Yeah, and then, so we were saying keep your eye on Gap, and I think the Cougars are thinking that too. 3 or 4 guys are watching that little fake pitch. It was just enough to get 3 or 4 guys to hesitate, and then here comes the ball up the middle.
Score comes with 1:26 to play. Polk County West finally answers after 28 unanswered by the Cougars. Polk County West does so, and they'll be kicking the extra point. No, they're going to go for 2 here, trailing 28-13. 1:26 to go. Thunder under center. Bloom pitches right side. Gap cuts it up. Gap 2-point conversion run is good. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Ada-Borup-West 28, Polk County West 15. 1:26 to play third quarter on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
West Main Pizza is adding new items on their list of sweet treats. Introducing Monkey Bread and Cinnamon Sugar Crisp Pizza. The Monkey Bread is a soft bread with cinnamon sugar and caramel baked and served in a skillet. The Cinnamon Sugar Crisp Pizza is topped with cinnamon sugar and a glazed drizzle. Available in 8, 12, or 16-inch pie sizes. Try these and the many other sweet treats from West Main Pizza. Call in your order at 784-3700. Take out or dine in at West Main Pizza.
He wouldn't have had to ask.
No, he wouldn't have. 1:26 to play third quarter as the Polk County West Thunder score. Polk County West in the end zone as they answer when they needed to. A 55-yard pass from Breck Bloom to Landon Denny. They keep the drive alive and get into the end zone on a 4-yard touchdown by David Larson, his second rushing touchdown of the ball game. And the score, 28-15, Ada-Borup-West leading Polk County West with 1:26 to play third quarter. 2-point conversion run was good, and it'll be Evett's kick. It'll be a bit of an onside kick that Ada-Borup-West will jump on at midfield. Great field position, but Polk County West going for it there, Spencer.
Yeah, and a nice job by Mertz, like we talked about earlier. If you're a guy up front, you're there to block, so catch that ball and get down. I keep thinking about that pass play. I mean, as good as that pass play was that Cameron Spaeth caught down the sideline, that catch that Landon Denny had to open up that drive was just a thing of beauty.
Yeah, a couple of big plays through the air for both teams here in this third quarter, setting up eventual scoring drives. And now Ada-Borup-West has it 1st and 10 on their own 49-yard line, their second possession of this second half. Cougars will break it. A little breeze out there. Nothing major, but just a little breeze now as we're hearing it. As going to be a quarterback Markison, fakes a handoff, rolls right, throws it. Pass is caught by Wyatt Larson into Thunder territory to the 42-yard line, 43-yard line. That'll be a gain of 7 on the play. Be 2nd down and 3 to go.
And I thought it was great pursuit there by Ethan Evans. I've said that a couple times, but he's just a half second away from bringing Markison down in the backfield. And nice defensive play as well by Mike Gapp there getting the tackle.
When he comes down to it, too, breaking up those type of plays and seeing that type of pursuit. Well, we'll see how that pays off here. As we're going to have a dogfight of a fourth quarter coming up here at Johnson Sports Complex. On 2nd down, the give is to Brennan Fetting, who's going to try to get away from one, but he's spun down. Jersey kind of opens up some of those shoulder pads there, but no penalty, nothing wrong. Just a 3-yard gain and a 1st down up to the 40-yard line.
Yep, Caven Rorick there on the tackle, number 7. And yeah, like you said, this is a good Polk County West team, so the fourth quarter is going to be a battle. They're not going anywhere.
Clock stops with the chains moving. 35 seconds to play. This could be the last play of the third quarter. It likely will be. Cougars not bringing any sort of, up-tempo, high-pace thing right now. They're just kind of playing the game, and they feel very comfortable, it appears at this time. In fact, I think they are going to they're going to just go to the fourth quarter. That's what the Ada-Borup-West Cougars are going to do. They're going to let the quarter run out. 28-15, Ada-Borup-West leading Polk County West. 3 quarters are in the books. Fourth quarter, homecoming night for Ada-Borup-West coming up. Polk County West, Ada-Borup-West football continues after this on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Let's play fourth quarter football. It is Ada-Borup-West 28, Polk County West 15. There is really nothing better, Spencer Ribke, than homecoming a victory, right? When you can win your homecoming game, and then you go to the dance and you have a good time because you just won the homecoming football game. It's a big deal.
Yeah, you don't want to get to the dance and play slow, sad songs all night because everyone's all depressed,
You don't want to listen to Sad Eyes all night long. No, but meanwhile, you got Polk County West on the other side.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than upsetting someone on homecoming night, too.
Oh, absolutely. That's a fun bus ride back.
Fourth quarter of football ready to get underway as Ada-Borup-West Markison passes, and a pass is complete on a quick slant. Left side pass is caught by the Cougars, and that is Cameron Spaeth to the 30-yard line. 10-yard completion, and it'll be moving the chains for another first down. Spaeth kind of coming off here a little bit lame on the sideline.
He's grimacing. Yeah, he's pointing at a shoulder a little bit. Breck Bloom kind of went up for that ball a little bit at the same time as Cameron. It might have landed on him a little bit funny. Just a football play,
Football play. Nothing wrong, just football.
Right. And it was interesting to see Breck Bloom lined up against Cameron because it seems like Polk County West has been kind of going with gap on him.
Well, we'll see what happens here on this next play as it is first down and 10 at the 30-yard line for the Cougars. They come out in that diamond formation again. Markison is under center, receivers each way, back to pass. No! And Sean Green is nearly split in half. Mike Gapp came flying in, and right behind him was David Larson. They got into the backfield, and they took down Green with authority, a loss of 5 on the play at 2nd and 15.
Yeah, and David Larson's kind of the one that caught my eye there because he was almost pulling a Trenton Sipp impression. He showed that blitz early, and the Cougar linemen saw he was coming, and they still couldn't stop him.
That was a big-time football play. Polk County West trailing by 2 scores, 28-15. 11 minutes to play in the football game, and Ada-Borup-West is not going to rush to the line of scrimmage. Spencer, they do know they can run that slow down, sort of methodical type offense, and is definitely what they're doing right now to take as much time off the clock as they can. They break the huddle, and the back judge is already holding up the hand.
That's right, and we still have Spaeth here getting worked on the sideline.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Marcuson, meanwhile, in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. That's Larson. Screen pass to the right side, receiver screen. Lance Kritzberger makes the catch. He stretches back to the 30-yard line. He's going to get close to those 5 yards back that Green lost, and it'll be 3rd down and 10.
And like you said, the Cougars are going to kind of sit on the ball here now and try to eat some clock off, but if Polk County West gets the ball back, this 13 points is,
it's not a
doable.
lot. Oh, absolutely. It's not a lot. And I kind of thought, thinking about this football game, thinking about the two teams, as I was being asked by a few folks this week, what do you think about Friday night? A couple 3-1 teams, kind of the darlings behind Mahnomen-Waubun and Red Lake County, the teams that are unbeaten at this time. I thought one-score football game was going to be about right here tonight, and that's what we see right now. 3rd down and 10 for the Cougars at the Polk County West 30. Marcuson fires a pass. A little pass is caught. It's going to be Kritzberger inside the 10, and a 1st down and goal coming for Ada-Borup-West. Kritzberger down to the 8-yard line. It's 22 yards and a 1st down on a crossing route that time.
Yeah, almost looked like it hit him right in the face mask, but good that he caught it, though, and here comes Cameron Spaeth back into the ball game.
That's a good thing if you're a fan of Cameron Spaeth and Ada-Borup-West, and also just a fan of, you want to get the guys out there on the field. You never want to see anybody out injured. I think for most part, we've had a couple of guys go off for Ada-Borup-West. I think Polk County West hasn't had any injuries to speak of, at least that have been visible. So that's good.
Absolutely, yeah, and it seems like everyone on the Cougars has trotted back in a few plays later, luckily.
Cougars send 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. They'll throw a little screen again. This is Cameron Spaeth. Spaeth, big block on the outside edge, and a touchdown for Ada-Borup-West. Holy cow, Charles Shaw opened that thing up.
Charlie Shaw, that was a pancake block.
Yeah, by a receiver.
Yeah. Great job blocking on the outside.
That's one that'll show up on film and you'll be happy about. Go back to that first drive of the game for the Cougars and then flash forward to this one. Jeez. That was an 8-yard touchdown pass. Natan Visser's pumped about it up in the booth, I'll tell you that much. Listen to Natan. He's looking for it. 8-yard touchdown pass, and the Cougars are going for the extra point kick. Coming into this kick, Tay Jacobson is right now 4 of 4 on the night. Trying to make it another. Kick is up. Right-footed kick to the north end zone is good. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard with 9:22 to play in the game. It's the Cougars 35 and the Polk County West Thunder 15. KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9, North Ada, just traded an MT-845C Challenger tractor with PTO and a versatile 485 with 900 duals, 12x4 transmission, now new lower priced at $119,900. Ziegler Ag Equipment is your Woods dealer. Visit with Chuck and Neil for Woods mowers. Ziegler Ag Equipment keeps you on the cutting edge of ag technology. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9, North Ada, 218-784-2961.
Well, it is 35-15, Ada-Borup-West leading Polk County West with 9:22 to play, and Ada-Borup-West gets into the end zone on an 8-yard touchdown pass. Marcuson to Spaeth, and the kick is good. 35-15, Cougars leading the Polk County West Thunder early fourth quarter. Now, that drive, Polk County West had Ada-Borup-West in a 3rd and long situation and couldn't stop them. Cougars took advantage of it and scored, and Spencer Ribke, that was the kind of answer the Cougars needed after Polk County West really was starting to put that grab some momentum.
Yeah, absolutely, and that play to Kritzberger is kind of what did it for the Cougars there.
22-yard pass completion, big play, and obviously another one on the board. Kick is away for the Cougars. And Polk County West will watch this one slip by. Rorick now in trouble from the 15. Rorick cuts back one, hurdles over a defender. You got to love the hurdle there, Spencer. Across the 20 to the 23-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and 10 for Polk County West. 9:18 to play. A lot of time left, a lot of football left here. Polk County West needs to get on the board again this drive.
Yeah, nice little display of athleticism there on that kick return, hurdling people. But you want to find the end zone if you're Polk County West here, down 20.
23-yard line of their own. Polk County West will come out offensively after their last drive producing a touchdown. That took just 5 plays and went 70 yards. Trailing 35-15, I formation behind quarterback Bloom, who is under center. Back to pass, Bloom rolling to his left, now rolling to his right, in trouble. Bloom goes down in the backfield all the way down to the 15-yard line. Charlie Shaw, among the others, in on that play.
Kind of an unfortunate play because he couldn't really roll left or right enough to get outside that pocket and just throw it out of bounds, so had to take the sack.
For Polk County West, first time that quarterback Bloom has been sacked in the game. So with a loss of 8 on the play, it's 2nd and 18, and the ball will be spotted at the 15-yard line. Score update, Hillsboro Central Valley leading Bottineau 20-0. That game is a big one for Hillsboro Central Valley, Spencer, in the North Dakota region play. Bottineau unbeaten coming into the game. Hillsboro Central Valley with just 1 loss, and region points, potential region championship on the line tonight. And the Burros are controlling going into the 4th on yourliveevent.com. Mike Gapp gets a pitch outside on 2nd and 18, and Cougars ride him down at the 20. He's going to pick up 5. 3rd down and 13 coming for Polk County West.
Yeah, and you talk about, playoff implications. It seemed like both the coaches pre-game kind of just said, this is a big game, but it's middle of the season. But it is kind of a big game, isn't it? Because won't this affect some playoff home field advantage?
This one would, absolutely, here in this game. Very much so, because right now Mahnomen-Waubun or Red Lake County, who comes out of that game, will have unbeaten records. And here these two teams have only lost to Mahnomen-Waubun. So, yes, this is a very big game for potential second seed, possibilities. Has a handoff. Yeah, handoff left side again. That's Gap, and he gets up to the 25-yard line. It's going to be now 4th down and manageable here. We'll see if they go with 4th down. I would think that they're going to be potentially going to go for it here, Spencer. It's going to be a gain of about 5 more yards, 4th down.
Yeah, and I love that pitch play, the pitch play that kind of put them in that 2-point conversion to get them from 13 to 15. But with 8 yards, I don't know, you might have to go to the air.
And from your own 25-yard line, going to have to make a play.
Looks like we're going for it.
7 minutes to play. Cougars lead 35-15. Polk County West under center. 4th and 8 from their own 25. Back to pass. Breck Bloom fires, and it's going to be incomplete. Coverage there provided by Ada-Borup-West. Lance Kritzberger on the bottom, so to speak, of the play, underneath the play, and stopping the Polk County West Thunder as Landon Denny was the intended target that time, an incomplete pass, and it'll be Ada-Borup-West football.
Lance Kritzberger, nice job just to get his hand on the ball there, and he's fired up. The sideline's fired up, and the Cougars were doing a pretty good job earlier in the game of eating some clock and sitting on the ball and letting time run off, and we'll see if they continue to do that now under 7 minutes.
Yeah, with the ball on the PCW. Polk County West, 25-yard line, Ada-Borup-West football. Another score almost ices the game. The lead right now being 20 points at 35-15 with 6:51 to play.
Confusion on subs here.
Yeah, lots of confusion. Shaw comes out. Spaeth is in. Someone's going to yell a play at him. He'll run to the right side of the formation. Cougars will come out. The split backs. 1 receiver right, 2 to the left, and hand the football off. This is Triplett. He'll bounce off a defender. Triplett from the 26 to the 23-yard line. Going to gain a couple 3 yards there on 1st down.
Trenton Zip did a nice job leading up the hole on that play. He was moving people.
As 2nd down for Ada-Borup-West. Getting a couple there to the 24, 23-yard line, whatever it is. 2nd down, Ada-Borup-West, and right now the Cougars' main concern is to let some time run off the clock. Markison going to turn, going to counter. Trenton Zip gets away from 1, but he can't get away from 2. Mike Gapp holding on. And then cleaning up is Montana Jorgensen. Also cleaning up there is Jacob Satterland.
Yeah, nice hit, Jacob Satterland. Did a great job. Gap was holding on to the ankles, and he just came in and took care of the rest.
So Sip, no gain, and it'll be 3rd down for Ada-Borup-West, and time is ticking. 5:50 to play in this football game. Cougars 35 and Thunder 15-yard line.
About
15.
Kevin?
What am I talking about? Thunder 15. Ball at the 25. Okay, now I'm good.
About a minute off the clock, though? I mean, if this is an incomplete pass.
Then, yeah, they've taken a minute off the clock. That would be about it.
Right. Well, 4-down territory, so let's see what the Cougars draw up here.
Agreed. Back to pass. Marcuson, screen pass, throws it. Fetting catches it. Fetting down the sideline, steps out of bounds at the 20. He's going to get 5 yards back. It'll be 4th and 4. Bill Benson just kind of stutter-stepping his way out of the way there on the sideline. Thank heavens.
Protecting those statistics in the act. Mike Gapp did a great job. He's fast, Kevin.
Big time fast. Big time fast as Brennan Fetting gains 5 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Clock stops. If you're Polk County West, you like that. And if you can make a defensive stop, you like that even more. 5:22 to play. Cougars 35-15 leaders over Polk County West. I got kind of sidetracked there, Spence. All these dance moves that are going on in the booth here. I'm just not sure how to handle this stuff, you know.
Oh, boy, Dave Dahl?
Dave Dahl is getting ready for the homecoming dance. Wait. Alex is dancing? All right. 5:22 to play. And it is 4th and 5, Ada-Borup-West, leading 35-15. Ball at the 21-yard line of the Polk County West Thunder. Diamond formation, back to pass. Marcuson rolls to his right. He'll fire into the flats. Pass is caught, and it'll be a 1st down. And it'll be the Cougars inside the 10. A 1st and goal is Brennan Fetting with a big play.
Dawson Rourke, the one to bring him down, but that is a nice play for the Cougars, getting inside the 5-yard line.
Quarterback roll out, and it's going to be ball at the 5, so a 16-yard completion and a 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, huge 4th down conversion. Nice pass, nice catch, great play design, and now the clock ticks again.
14 first downs for Ada-Borup-West here in the ball game. And Cougars, I had the stat written down. 5 of 18 on 4th down this season. Now you can add one more to that as they convert there. 6 of 19. Improving the statistical odds. Diamond formation. Marcuson looks back at the clock, actually to take a few extra seconds off. 4:40 to play. And now he's waiting for the back judge to start signaling. Diamond formation they give. This is Sip, nowhere to go. As the defense of Polk County West stands tall, and they stop his momentum. He ends up sneaking through the pile there, but well after the whistle. And it'll be 2nd and goal at the 5.
Yep, a lot of white jerseys in on the play there. And they're anticipating run, right, Kevin?
They absolutely are. And there's no reason for the Cougars to pass the ball right now. Because, again, you want another point. You lead by 20 points with 4 minutes to play. You feel pretty good about that. You wouldn't be upset with 6 more. But more so, you want to take time off the clock. And I see Aiden Marcuson is on the sidelines. Cameron Spaeth on the sidelines, which means we got Wyatt Larson taking snaps now.
All right, yeah, we got Sean Green still in the game. Trenton Sip back in the backfield.
Yep. And Wyatt Larson's going to take snaps here as he'll turn. He'll hand the ball off. Sean Green blasts ahead. Green a couple of yards forward, maybe a yard to the 4. 3rd and goal coming for the Cougars.
Yep, Mike Gapp was in on the stop, as well as about 2 or 3 other Polk County West people. You know, they're still thinking run, and they're doing a good job of stuffing it right now.
It'll be a yard for Green to the 4. So, 3rd and goal at the 4, clock ticking, and very important piece there. 3:20 to play, Cougars leading 35-15. That's where that 1st down was ultra important, Spence, is that now they're getting 2 minutes off the clock here extra.
Yeah, now it looks like we have McCraven in.
Austin McCraven will take a snap. He awaits the back judge and the signal. 3rd and goal at the 4, turn and hand it off, and Sip nowhere to go. Flag down, though. Flag down in the backfield. Now a whistle, finally.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to get maybe a chop block here on the Cougars.
We will see as the officials are going to get together. The white hat going to come out and, yep, chop block on the Cougars. So a legal block as they will move Ada-Borup-West back here.
Yeah, I don't know if I fully understand the difference between a cut block and a chop block, Kevin. You might need to educate me.
Well, the rules changing at each level.
Right.
Chop block below the knees, and it's all about the execution. If there's no effort to anything above the waist, if it's just a straight dive down at the player's knees, that is, it's the same as a personal foul, basically, an illegal chop block. So back to the 20-yard line, 15-yard penalty on that one. 3rd down and goal now from the 20. Long way to go for the Cougars.
Yeah, and so that definitely was. I saw he just kind of fired off the line right away and dove at the ankles of the opponent. And so you're saying you got to be engaged first.
Correct.
All right.
That's my interpretation. Yeah, the chop block was the signal that we received on that one by the official. Just confirming. I looked at my chart. I got a chart for that,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, thanks to Mike Martin years ago.
Wyatt Larson back.
Larson pitches to Sean Green, left side, getting a block downfield. Good blocks, but Caven Rourke gets off the block and brings Green down, whips him down at the 15. So gain of 5, 4th down and goal at the 15 coming for the Cougars, and Cougars are going to bring back in their number 1 offense, it appears, here on 4th down.
Good tackle by Rourke. Big, strong play.
Yeah, and he really needed to get off the block, too. It was a really nice block set up by the Cougars offensively there, but then... Rourke just got off of it. Okay, so Tate Jacobson's going to attempt a field goal here. I'm going to have him marked at the 22. It's a 32-yard field goal for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. Snap is good. Spot down. Kick is nowhere near the uprights and no good. Minute 48 to play in this football game. Cougars have a 20-point lead after the missed field goal attempt. Now, Jacobson on the season is 1 for 2 now after that miss.
Yeah, but why not, right? Why not?
Yeah, well,
Let's kick the field goal.
It's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity for practice. I mean, you might be faced with that situation later on. Yeah, why not? You're up by 20. Go for it.
And so the ball landed at about the 5, and now the officials are having a discussion. No one downed it. No one picked it up.
Live ball. So they put the ball at the 2, and Coach Bicklum is out to have some conversation about this. It's a because if it, I don't know, was it blocked, Spence? Did you see that?
No, I
didn't see it blocked, and then so it's technically a live football. Nobody touches it for a couple seconds, and then they just blow it dead. Ball is spotted where it's at. Now, I can't say that I know every detail, but I do know that Polk County West could have caught that or picked it up and ran it.
Right.
That rule transcends all levels of football.
So they kind of elected not to scoop it up.
And so this is a scenario that very rarely you're going to practice, okay?
Right.
So ball is spotted where it was down.
One of those weird rules?
Yeah, does not happen frequently. You don't have a kick usually just, go untouched and then land inside the, in the field of play, so to speak, still. If it goes in the end zone, then they would have ruled it a touchback in this case, right? But in this case, in this exact scenario, the ball is spotted at the 2, and Polk County West, last time they had the ball at the 2-yard line, went 98 yards, but it took 17 plays.
They're going to need to do it quicker now, Kevin.
Well, now it'll be 1st down and 10. Yeah, they're going to need to go speedy.
I know I'm Captain Obvious there, but...
Well, that's okay. You can be Captain Obvious.
Okay.
That's fine. That can be your new nickname. There's that children's book, Captain Underpants. Captain Obvious is better for you.
Yeah.
I got Dave Dahl to smile on that one, so that's good.
I should write books.
You could write books. Shoot, why not? So now it is Polk County West with the football, 1st down and 10 at the 2-yard line. So it's just like they have the football. Forget that there is a field goal in this case now. Here's Mike Gapp. Can he go 98 yards in one play? He's going to try. He gets across the 20, and he's spun down by a few tacklers. And slow to get up, Ada-Borup-West. That is Adrian Reyes in trouble here as they're going to spin him down at the 22-yard line. He's going to get 20 yards on the carry in 1st down.
Yeah, that looked painful, Kevin. Number 55, Ryan Sullivan, just trying to come in and get him a couple extra yards, and lay a block. It was at the whistle, just a good football play, but right into the shins.
Not comfortable for Mr. Reyes, and he is down on the field. We will take a timeout. 35-15, Ada-Borup-West leads Polk County West. Minute 40 to play in the game. We're back after this on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Don't let the flu get you down. Fight the flu with a shot of prevention. Stop at Hillsborough Drug and get your flu shot today. No appointment is necessary. Shingle shots are also available. And don't forget your other pharmacy and healthcare needs at Hillsborough Drug. Over-the-counter medications, vitamins, health and beauty items as well. For your convenience, Hillsborough Drug offers mail-out service and delivery of your prescriptions. Check out the gift items for all occasions, too. Hillsborough Drug is a locally owned pharmacy and proud to serve the area. They thank you for trusting them with your business at Hillsborough Drug.
Are you thinking about moving to an assisted living facility? Consider Benedictine Living Community in Ada. Located in the heart of the Red River Valley, Benedictine's Ada campus includes Benedictine Care Community, a 49-bed skilled nursing facility, and Mission Court, an 18-unit assisted living facility that shares a campus with Essentia Health Ada. That means you have full access to healthcare directly on site. Benedictine Living Community in Ada. Learn more online at www.blcada.org or give them a call at 218-784-5001.
Well, Reyes is getting helped off the field as we welcome you back out of the timeout. Freedom Fuel, fastest pumps in town, Highway 9 in Ada. And Adrian Reyes is the injured Ada-Borup-West Cougar. He's being carried off the field by some teammates here. As you can see, looks like we've got Austin McCraven out there and Mertz as well helping him off the field. And, yeah, it did not look good as we'll get the camera back on the action here. As far as the injury was a football play, and they're going to get Adrian over to the sideline where trainer Jordan Krieger is going to work on him, and hopefully Adrian's all right. He scored a touchdown in the Cougars' last home game. Right now, Polk County West football with 1:33 to play. They'll give to Gap again. He'll bounce off one tackler, bounce off another, and stay on his feet, crossing the 30-yard line. And it's like they're going to move him up to the 33, make it 34-yard line. 12 yards and a first down for Polk County West.
Jude Yoakley entering the game for the Cougars.
Yeah.
Miles Wambach entering the game for the Cougars. We have some subs coming in.
Yep, as you see him, Spence, you just spit him out, man. Those
Joey
are good.
Jones. Joe Borgen up in the front. We have Tyler Catlett. Brody Menge. He blocked a punt a couple weeks ago, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Lots of new faces out here. New faces on offense too, Kevin.
There are, so we'll get those names out as well for the Polk County West Thunder. Everybody's getting a chance here. As a quick handoff this time is the give. This time the quarterback is Will Zavarall, and he gives in the backfield to Parker Burnoft, and Burnoft is going to plunge ahead. He's going to grab 2 yards on first down.
Ames Facino, Corbin Tannehill in on that tackle. Good
Burnoft.
stuff.
Burnoft gets 2. Yeah, it is good to see guys get a chance. And final play maybe upcoming here. Final 40 seconds of the game. Ada-Borup-West 35, Polk County West 15. As Ada-Borup-West going to pick up a very important win, homecoming night. Polk County West will come up short here tonight. And a few moments that they'd like to have back. No doubt about it. Back to pass. Zavarall is going to keep it himself and run to the sideline, and he's going to be tripped up in the backfield. Good play there by the Cougar defense as Ada-Borup-West comes up, makes a stop, and that'll likely be the last play of the football game.
Jackson Miller getting in on a tackle. Good for him.
Good for Jackson Miller. And that'll be the final score. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, 35-15. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars defeat the Polk County West Thunder here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. KRJB, Ada, Minnesota. As Polk County West going to drop to 3-2 on the season, while Ada-Borup-West will move to 4-1 on the year. Stick around for our post-game reports. It is being brought to you by Home Crown Realty and HomeCrownRealty.com. We'll have Ada-Borup-West, Polk County West reaction after this on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Glasses say so much about your personality and personal style. At Valley Vision Clinic, they are happy to work with you in selecting frames that complement your features and vision needs as well as fit your budget. If you're not sure that glasses are for you, ask the Valley Vision Clinic in Ada about contact lenses. There are many advantages to consider when determining if contact lenses are right for you, and the knowledgeable staff at Valley Vision can answer any questions you may have. For all your eye care needs, call Dr. Dave Solseng and staff at Valley Vision Clinic in Ada, 784-4091.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Have you seen the huge selection of used vehicles that Christian Motors of Fertile has? Stop by the lot, talk with one of the guys about the huge selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, and so much more. They've got a great selection of used vehicles right now. You can view them at christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. One of the biggest selection of used vehicles around, it's Christian Motors. They're proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125. Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
We're back here on the Postgame Report. Postgame Report being brought to you by Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com. Licensed and, of course, set up for you in Minnesota and North Dakota. When it comes to real estate buying or selling, trust Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com. Brandon Dahl, Eric Smart. They're ready to work with you and help you in the home buying or selling process. Land to Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com. Kevin Kochman, Spencer Ribke, joining you from Johnson Sports Complex in Ada. The postgame report. Game summary brought to you by the Benedictine Care Community Mission Court campus of the Benedictine Living Community of Ada. Ada-Borup-West, a homecoming victory, 35-15 over the Polk County West Thunder here tonight with R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. As we brought you the action tonight, looking forward to sharing some of the thoughts on this one here tonight in the game. Polk County West scored the very first points as we recap the game from the Benedictine Care Community and Mission Court. Polk County West scored on a drive, 98 yards, 17 plays, and it was David Larson on a 3-yard touchdown run, making it 7-0 Polk County West after the extra point kick. And the first quarter was coming to a close. Ada-Borup-West then, it was Markison to Shaw on a 10-yard touchdown pass with 8:51 to play in the second. And the kick was good, tying the ball game at that time. Then Brennan Fetting goes 32 yards on a pick six. Now, this was something that broke the game in my thoughts at this time. Fetting makes the interception, a pick six for a score, and then it takes it to the Cougars 14-7 at that time, just a couple of minutes after that Marcus and DeShaw touchdown. Before halftime, Cameron Spaeth capped off a drive for the Cougars in a 1-yard touchdown run, 21-7 halftime score, Ada-Borup-West leading Polk County West. Markison scored in the third quarter with 3:42 to play in the third on a 1-yard touchdown run, making it 28-7 Cougars. That capped off a drive for Ada-Borup-West of 14 plays and 72 yards. Polk County West scored, and Polk County West did score in the third quarter on a David Larson 4-yard touchdown run. 28-15 after the 2-point conversion. That made the ball game close. Then the Cougars then would ice it as a 6-yard touchdown pass to Cameron Spaeth from Markison. 8-yard touchdown pass it is, making the extra point kick 35-15, and that will be the final. Ada-Borup-West over Polk County West here tonight on KRJB 106.5 FM. The Cougars took advantage of going 28 unanswered. Then it was eventually one score by Polk County West to answer, but it was a tale of a tough first half after the first score for Polk County West, and Ada-Borup-West was able to make a run of it and take it 35-15, win on homecoming. Polk County West drops to 3-2, while Ada-Borup-West now 4-1 on the season. Cougars next Friday night, a road trip to Warroad, a 6 o'clock kickoff. That'll be a dandy one. Polk County West will have Lake Park Audubon next week, and that'll be a game in East Grand Forks, as that'll be a game you'll also be able to catch on yourliveevent.com next Friday night. We'll have the Ada-Borup-West Polk County West, Ada-Borup-West Warroad game, on 106.5 KRJB next Friday night. 35-15, the Cougars over the Thunder. That's the final. Stick around. Post-game report continues. I think we're going to be able to get Coach Bicklum here before we get to the players and coaches for the Cougars. We'll take a quick timeout. More to come on the post-game report from Home Crown Realty after this.
Here, when your future lies ahead, we help set you on the right course. When your whole world is about to change, we help you prepare for your new life. When staying healthy means staying informed, we help you find answers. This is perseverance, understanding, connection. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
Bruce Visser is with us from Visser Grading. Bruce, we want to get out information and safety reminders during this harvest season. What do you have?
When you're doing your corn and your sugar beets and these fall crops, if the roads need a little extra attention, give me a call, 218-415-0191, and we can come out, get the roads back in shape.
We just want to wish everybody a safe harvest season as well, don't we?
Absolutely. This is a stressful time of the year, and we just want everybody to be safe out there.
Visser Grading, phone number again is?
218-415-0191.
Back on the post-game report from Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com, as we go to post-game coaches' comments here tonight, the post-game show. Post-game coaches' comments down in the field. Spencer Ribke has the head coach of the Polk County West Thunder, Darren Bicklum.
Yeah, and Coach, there's definitely some positives tonight to take away and some things to work on, but the running game and that your guy Mike Gap, he's incredible to watch.
Yeah, we moved the football. We just had too many miscues against a team that's, pretty evenly matched, obviously, with us. And, you give them a little space and they take advantage of it.
Yeah, and those opportunities, you guys had a couple drives in that first half, and then the Cougars had a couple clock-eating drives in the second half.
Yeah, and that's our MO, is just to control the ball on line of scrimmage and get it down there and score, and, defensively. But, give Ada a lot of credit. They have a phenomenal passing game, and we just weren't able to cover the perimeter with them.
Speaking of phenomenal passing, you had a great play there. It sparked a little bit of maybe a momentum shift, and you got some points on the board. Talk about that big pass play that you had in towards the end of the game there.
That one was open, and the one he threw a pick on was wide open too. He just threw it to the wrong guy. So, it's just little things like that we've had this year, little hiccups where we'll just shoot ourselves in the foot, and where it could extend the drive and get us 6 points. But, yeah, it was a good pitch and catch, and, got us moving again. But then, we're back on our heels, and they score. So, hats off to them, and, we'll just have to regroup.
Yeah, and so thoughts on LPA next week? Looking forward to that one, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's no easy ones. Red Lake County is going to be tough. LPA is going to be tough. We got them left on their schedule. So, yeah, there's no breaks for us. So we're just hoping, we'll lick our wounds and we'll get back at her Monday.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for your time, Coach, and good luck next week with LPA.
All right, thanks a lot.
There you go. Thank you, Spencer Ribke, down in the field with the head coach of Polk County West Thunder football. That's Darren Bicklum, following a 35-15 loss to Ada-Borup-West on Friday night high school football. Post-game show continues from Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com. When we come back, we'll have our stars of the game, Enbridge Energy player of the game, and super sub of the game all coming up as the Cougars victorious over the Thunder 35-15 high school football on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
For all of your insurance needs, contact the Linfors Insurance Agency with locations in Fosston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Mahnomen, and Ada.
Back here on the post-game report from Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com as we get into our stars of the game here in our post-game report. The stars of the game are from American Federal Bank in Ada and Darren Ramey Insurance Brokers of Minnesota. As down on the field, Spencer Ripke has some of our stars of the game tonight as Ada-Borup-West 35-15 winners over the Polk County West Thunder.
Yeah, we'll start with Charlie, a.k.a. Charles, a.k.a. Chuck, right, Kevin? Lots of names. Charlie, you had some nice defensive plays. Let's talk about how the defense held up and held Polk County West to 15 points tonight.
Well, first drive was kind of rough. They went 98 yards, drove down. We had a couple offsides, so that was kind of bad. But after that, we really picked it up and shut them down besides their one big play. But besides that, defense was awesome tonight.
Yeah, and then, on the scoring play right in front of me here in that north end zone, you laid a nice block that Kevin and I noticed. Talk about that block a little bit.
Well, we worked on blocking all week, getting more physical, getting into the shoulder pads. So I just used that, and I just went out there and played how we practiced, and I got the nice block.
Yeah, and early on, was that penalty on you?
The hold? I think there's two of them on me and Cameron.
Hey, remind the coaches about that touchdown block then.
Yeah. I will. They saw it.
Any other thoughts? Nice to get a win on homecoming?
Oh, yeah, it was awesome. The cross-country team delivered the ball from Halstead all the way to Ada. Tucker Hansen ran 18 miles, so that's pretty impressive.
Awesome. Well, thanks, and enjoy your homecoming night, Charlie. All right, Mr. Fetting. Kevin, stars of the game. Mr. Pick Six is what we called him 2 weeks ago. Another one tonight.
Again, yeah.
You just got a knack for getting in the end zone, even when you're on defense.
Yeah, I know. It just, you see the ball coming to you, and you just go,
Yeah, and you kind of, so like you're saying, you made a good read, you jumped it. Did you kind of anticipate that route being ran?
No, usually when I'm 10 usually runs deep routes. I wasn't expecting a little flag route there, a little out, but I adjusted and I read it, so we got it.
Absolutely, and then once that ball is in your hands, like, no questions, right? We're finding the end zone.
Oh yeah, no doubt. As soon as I caught it, I was off. I ran as fast as I could. No hesitation.
Has it been a pretty fun homecoming week so far?
Oh yeah, it's been great. A lot of hanging out with the friends and gonna go have a little nice HOCO party tonight,
All right, hey, congrats, and way to get another pick six tonight. Impressive stuff, Kevin.
That's how the kids talk, a HOCO party.
HOCO party.
I tell you what.
HOCO party.
That is something from Brendan Fetting, another one of our stars coming over here.
Yeah, and here we have another star of the game, Gabe Mertz. So, Gabe, we were calling your name a little bit on defense tonight in that linebacker spot. Talk about your defensive play.
It all happens kind of in a flash, but over the year I've just been getting, in quicker, watching the back, and now every time I have the opportunity, I'm just going to get in there, hit whoever I can. And I've got Trenton helping me out 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, a lot of times, you're lineman or you'll get in there, and I feel like the Cougar defense does a nice job of, those assisted tackles, right?
Yeah. Yep, definitely. You can wrap up, and you just know, even if you're not going to get them, that guy beside you is going to. And vice versa, you will... great teammate. You can have faith in every single one. Everyone's just going to do their job. It's amazing.
Yeah, beautiful Friday, right? Beautiful Friday. It's homecoming, so going to the dance tonight, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, anything else? You're a senior, playing on the line, homecoming week. Any other comments about the game?
Go Cougs and keep kicking some butt.
All right, great job tonight, Gabe.
Thank you.
All right, we lost Aiden Markison Summer. We have Tucker over here.
Talk to Tucker.
Tucker, really quickly before we get to Coach Tinjum.
I got no problem talking with Tucker here. This is kind of a big deal.
This is like weird, right?
How is he still standing after running 170 miles today? Not quite that many.
How are you still standing?
I'm not too sure. My ankles kind of hurt a little bit, but otherwise I'm fine.
All right, Kevin. Ankles hurt. Tucker Hansen, we had to get him in there because he ran 18 and a half miles running from Halstead to Ada today. Not that you don't see that every day.
No.
Now here we have Coach Tinjum, 35-15 homecoming win over Polk County West. Coach, that second half was a good one for you guys.
Yeah, it was. I mean, minus a couple plays there, we pretty much held them in check second half and moved the ball pretty consistently. So that was good. And got some guys some reps. We got both backup quarterbacks a few reps in that last drive, which is good for those guys to get a little experience. And after that first drive in offense and then defense there, after that we played pretty well, I thought. So hopefully, we hopefully see that consistency going into next week. I think that was probably the minus that first 5 minutes or most of the first quarter, because they ate up most of the first quarter in that drive. But minus that drive, we did pretty well tonight. I think probably played our best football of the season because we put together some quarters here and there, but not a consistent full game. And that was not a full game, but it was very close as we've played to a full game all season. So that's a step in the right direction for sure.
Sure, and just talking to Gabe Mertz here, and he was saying on the defensive end, he's been kind of just learning and getting just maybe like that half second quicker. I know, and you're on the offensive side, but also the head coach. Have you seen guys just make those little improvements from week 1 till now?
Yeah, we have. Definitely. We graduated a lot of good players off last year's team, and Gabe's playing a couple new spots. Really, starting at center and starting at middle linebacker. So, definitely seen a lot of improvement out of him, and just everybody's improved a lot. We didn't know exactly what we'd have this season, but we've come a long ways. We're 4-1, and we got some tough games left, but. If we keep on improving, we're going to be fine, and hopefully can make a nice playoff run at the end of the season. But we gotta have the consistency that we had tonight, starting with that second quarter on. If we can play 4 quarters like that instead of 3 quarters, then we're going to be something to reckon with. But yeah, we need to just keep improving and get better.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, nice hard-earned win tonight, and good luck next week.
Hey, thank you.
Very good. Spencer Ribke down on the field with the head coach of Ada-Borup-West football, Paul Tingham, following the Cougars' 35-15 victory. Spencer, I'm going to send you over. Aiden Markison is down to your right there. I'm going to send you over there. You track down Aiden. And we will come back. I'll have you just pull out here, Natan. There you go. We will come back with more of our post-game report. Those are stars of the game, and also post-game coaches' comments here. The post-game report from Home Crown Realty. We'll come back with our Enbridge Energy player of the game. We'll talk to Aiden Markison in just a moment here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com following the Cougars' 35-15 win over Polk County West.
This is Spencer Rubke from Ada-Borup-West School. I want to thank the Booster Club members and businesses for their support of Cougar activities through contributions of time, money, and attendance at Booster-sponsored events. If you are not a member of the Booster Club, consider joining and supporting the organization that gives so much to Ada-Borup-West School.
Back here on the post-game report from Home Crown Realty, it's time now for the Enbridge Energy player of the game. Life takes energy. Enbridge Energy. Our post-game report. Spencer Ribke's down in the field with Aiden Markison of Ada-Borup-West football.
Yeah, and Aiden, 3-touchdown night for you tonight. How's that feel?
It feels good. I'm glad our receivers stepped it up this week. They knew we had to put a lot of work in. We've been not really on the same page lately in the first 3 weeks, but we got it together tonight, and it was a good night. It was a fun night.
Yeah, the Cougars have had a nice passing attack all year, continuing to get it done in the air tonight. And talk about, you had to step off to the sideline a little bit with an injury. Can you tell us what was going on?
Yeah, I just got the wind knocked out of me 3-4 times, and it's just it wears down on my ribs a little bit, but I'll be all right. I got a week to recover, so.
Sure, and credit to the Polk County West. They were bringing the pressure.
Yeah, they're a good team there. We were worried about their front, but our front played very, very good tonight. I was very impressed. Yeah, they got Suda, they got Jorgensen, they got a bunch of studs over there. So we knew we had to step it up this week, and we did. I thought we played well.
Yeah, and speaking of heads-up plays, Kevin and I were noticing throughout the game, the Cougars were throwing in some little quarterback sneaks here and there. Was that a read or was that a called play? Tell us what was going on.
It wasn't really called. Tingham kind of yelled at me a little bit. He didn't want me getting roughed up too much, but, I saw a hole, and I had to take it. We saw in practice, saw in film that they leave that sneak gap open, so I had to take advantage of it a couple times. But it was nice to get some rushing yards on the stats too as well. So
absolutely. And then 35-15 win, stars of the game here, Kevin, and homecoming night. Any other comments?
No, I'm about to go in the high school commons and go boogie a little bit. Play some good songs. If Kevin's got any song suggestions, I'll play it. Don't worry.
Hoko boogie.
Hoko boogie. Yep.
Oh, is he DJing tonight?
Are you DJing?
No.
Oh, he's just going to dance. All right.
Yeah, we're just dancing.
Well, that's fine. September, it's the last night of September, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
That's right.
All right. Sounding good. Very good. Thanks a lot, Spence, down the field there with the quarterback, Aiden Markison. We will have you pull right out there again, Natan, and we'll take a break, come back. That was Enbridge Energy player of the game. Life Takes Energy, Enbridge Energy. And Spence, you can come on up to the booth. I think your work down there is done here tonight. We'll continue with more here this evening from the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada with the Home Crown Realty postgame report continuing after the Cougar win 35-15 over Polk County West on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
There is another way to minimize your farm's risk and protect its equity with margin protection coverage. This is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with IRE Insurance. Margin protection provides coverage against an unexpected decrease or increase in operating margin. In other words, we can put a policy in place to protect you from changing input costs and crop prices on your farm. Let us help you explore this option between now and September 30th to get you covered. For more information, go to IREINS.com.
You're protected and appreciated at IRE.
Rural Enrichment and Counseling Headquarters, also known as REACH, Neighbors Helping Neighbors. That's their slogan, and it says it all. REACH is a multi-agency human service center that helps families and individuals with counseling, food services, and help and support during the holidays. Things such as the backpack program, food for kids during the weekend, and a holiday meal during Thanksgiving and Christmas are just a few of the things that REACH can do. Check them out at ruralenrichment.org or visit their secondhand stores in Holly and Hendrum.
Welcoming you back here to the Home Crown Realty post-game report. Ada-Borup-West 35-15 over Polk County West tonight. Let's name our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. RDK Enterprises, planterdoc.com. RDK Enterprises with our Precision Player of the Game here tonight. And that is going to go the way on the Polk County West side. Mike Gapp, 23 carries, 140 yards. He found a way to really turned things up a bit here in that second half. He made a couple of nice big plays and was able to stretch things out a bit as 23 carries, 140 yards for Mike Gapp. He is our Precision Player of the Game from RDK Enterprises. Planterdoc.com. Super Sub of the Game is brought to you by Subway and Ada, where you can always eat fresh. Super Sub here tonight. And, looking at the overall here this evening, it's kind of tough to dig in and dig for a super sub here. I was trying to think of guys that came in and had to make some big moments out there, and I for a lot of it, you look at the way that they needed to, both teams needed to kind of adjust on the fly. There was a mixture of this, that here this evening. And then when you talk about some of the players on the Cougars roster, you say, well, did they sub in, or was that a guy that's part of the rotation, and how does that all go? So I'll go with Sean Green as our super sub tonight. Sean Green, super sub of the game from Subway Ada. He'll receive a free 6-cent sandwich courtesy of Subway and Ada for his efforts in the victory tonight, 35-15 over Polk County West. We'll take a break, come back, Halstead Telephone Company postgame connection, and then we will run down the final stats here tonight and get the final thoughts from Spencer Ribke up here in the booth as well, as the Cougars victorious 35-15 over Polk County West high school football on a Friday night, KRJB 106.5 FM and yourliveevent.com.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halstead Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halstead Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halstead Living Center, or find more information at halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Hey, what you doing?
Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
35-15, Ada-Borup-West over Polk County West. Our post-game report from Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com. The Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection, HTC. They are how to connect. And Halstead Telephone Company, of course, proud partner with R&J Broadcasting Incorporated to make yourliveevent.com possible. Local, reliable, you can trust it. It's how to connect. HalsteadTel.com. Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. And the connection of the interception, the pick six. So Polk County West scores the first drive of the game, 98 yards, 17 plays. Ada-Borup West then answers. And then a Polk County West next drive, a couple plays in, interception. Brennan Fetting, pick six, touchdown. When you flip the field and go pick six like that, the amount of momentum and the connection you have within your team, it just absolutely opened up. And you could talk about a couple of connections there, too, that were defensive plays or some physical plays that made us get excited here in the booth or on the field tonight, too. That post-game connection from Ulster Telephone Company was that pick six. That was one big play that flipped the script of the football game, and the Cougars then pounced and went 35-15 over Polk County West here tonight. I'll have Spence turn the microphone on one more time for you. And Kenley, enjoy this pumpkin bars here that were delivered. Yes, Matt. It was Tammy Steen dropping off some delicious pumpkin bars. We're going to try those out. I haven't had one yet, but it's all good. Spence, when we look back on the football game, kind of just touching on it, but that the pick six play. And then the answer for the Cougars at 28 unanswered there for a stretch during the football game. That was a huge turn of events and put the Cougars in the driver's seat tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And then there's some other plays that stand out too, right? Like there's the conversion with Kritzberger catching it off the face mask, and a couple of things that, if you're Polk County West, you're thinking, man, a few of these plays, if they go the other way, like it's a different ball game. But if you're the Cougars, like Paul Tindrum said, like quarter 2, 3, and 4. Played pretty good football.
Absolutely, and finding a way to make it happen here tonight. The Cougars walk away victorious, 35-15 over Polk County West, and we'll run down some final stats. Spencer, enjoyed working with you again. What do you think? One more time here this year, at least? Can I take you to Underwood with me in a couple weeks?
We're going to Underwood.
We're going to Underwood.
Hopefully I'm invited back for some playoff games.
You guys are going to have to arm wrestle over. I mean, I'm saying there's potential.
Yes.
There's potential. It should be fun.
Mike has the math advantage, though.
He does know math.
The statistics.
But football math. He and I have some long conversations next week on the way to Warroad. But it was fun. Enjoyed working with you again tonight. And cross country takes a game ball from Halstead and bring it to tying in for homecoming. So you're part of that. You still made it here before kickoff, which you weren't late. Despite your feelings, you were not late.
I was kind of late. I had to hustle, though. Had to say no to the tailgating hot dog, and
Well, I ate the fireman burger for you. At least I had one. So, I mean, we survived. But now in the bonus, pumpkin bars.
Pumpkin bars. Pumpkin bars.
Pumpkin bars. I'm liking it. That might be the new thing. I think that's the new thing. Spencer Ripke joining us tonight. Spence, appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
You got it. Let's go to our final statistics tonight on our Home Crown Realty postgame report. They are brought to you by our friends at Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North Fertile, ChristianMotors.com, ChristianCarsOnline.com, too, for the full Christian family of automobiles. Let's run down the final stats tonight. And then also thanks to our friends Visser Trenching. We'll talk about them in a moment. For Polk County West tonight, they had 218 yards of offense, 63 passing, 155 rushing. 140 of those, Mike Gapp on 25 carries. David Larson had 9 carries, 27 yards, 2 touchdowns. Breck Bloom through the air, 2 for 4, 63 yards and a pick. Landon Denny caught those 2 passes, 63 yards. Polk County West had 3 penalties for 30 yards and 11 first downs, 1 turnover. They dropped to 3-2. They will host Lake Park Audubon, who narrowly was defeated by Pine River Bacchus tonight. 30-24 was that final score over Pine River Bacchus. Coach P.J. Peterson has the Raiders doing some good things. It's going to be a battle next week in East Grand Forks. We'll have it on yourliveevent.com. For Ada-Borup-West tonight, Aiden Markison was 17 of 22, 207 yards and 2 touchdowns. Running the football tonight, Aiden Markison, 6 carries, 47 yards and a touchdown. Cameron Spaeth had 3 carries, 6 yards and a score. And Sean Green, 8 carries, 18 yards tonight. Cameron Spaeth had 5 catches, 83 yards and a touchdown. Charlie Shaw, 1 catch, 10 yards and a score. It was Fetting with 4 catches, 31 yards. Kritzberger, 3 catches, 47 yards tonight. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars, 87 rushing, 207 passing for 294 yards of offense. They were penalized 5 times for 40 yards, had 14 first downs in the ball game. They moved to 4-1 and are at Warroad next Friday night, 6 p.m., and Kenley Wallin will not be there. I mean, he has these excuses like, I just had a baby, or then, I got a wedding to be involved in. That's okay. We know you just didn't want to go to Warroad. We get it. We understand. No, we're just kidding. You can use those excuses. It's fine. You deserve that. Home Crown Realty postgame report as we wrap things up tonight here at Johnson Sports Complex in Ada. A homecoming victory for Ada-Borup-West. The final score was 35-15. Thanks to our sponsors. They make it possible. Whenever possible, please patronize the advertisers. At the very least, tell them thank you. Spencer Ripke, appreciate your time and efforts. We greatly appreciate it. We also good? Pumpkin bars from Tammy Steen are fantastic. Thanks, Tammy. We appreciate those. We appreciate that very much, and of course, we look forward to enjoying those as well. Thanks to the post game. Oh, thanks to Kaylin back in the studio. She's got some R&J Sports Nightcap. She's got more stats and information to share. Looking forward to that. And also, a big thanks goes out to the fine folks behind the scenes here this evening. And Kenley Welling, one of those people, also going to keep the lights on for us, let us tear down things. We appreciate that. And Natan Visser for running the camera tonight. We'll get Natan to do it again, I think, which would be great. 35-15, Ada-Borup-West over Polk County West, the final score tonight on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. From the Johnson Sports Complex, I'm Kevin Kochman saying thank you. So long. Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you.